guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. You originally started here in the town of Nausea, a port town where you guys came seeking adventure, wealth, fame, and an escape from various troubles and tribulations. Along the way, you've done jobs for the Longstriders Consortium. Starting here in Nausea, you did some work liberating a house that once belonged to a nearby mayor of Nausea, but who has gone missing. After that, you guys delivered a package to Enland Point over here, and have returned back to Nausea after having decided that Enland Point was not a place you really wanted to be in. After sighting the ship of a Ashland Delise on the high seas, you have returned to Nausea and sold your ship, whatever that might have been worth, and now find yourselves at the Longstriders Consortium, having recovered from an encounter with a couple of mimics in a nearby park, that one of which appears to have gotten away. As the job board is completely empty currently, you have no leads as to how to make money or where your adventure may go from here. As you guys recover, Tyronius Evolite has been targeted by an assassin and is currently hunkered down here in the consortium with a grimoire that was given to him by his new patron and instructor, Leslie, who is a member of the Longstriders Consortium. As you guys have returned, you guys sit around the table with not an idea where to go or what to do, except for this book in front of Tyronius.
Which, I'm just going to ask straight off, if we settle down, Tyronius is going to just crack it open and take a look inside.
Okay.
Finally.
Yeah,
Finally.
I know, you're curious. So, what do I have to roll this time? What wisdom saving throw?
Well, I need you to go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Something happened
Someone
there?
disconnected.
The audio bot disconnected. 1 second.
Oh! Wait, did I open... Wait, I've got the audio port in the book, guys! What is it doing here?
It is fixed.
Arcana check. Let's see what happens. Decent!
Awesome. So, as you open the book and begin to read, Tyronius...
By the way, he's just flipping it over to the first page.
So you don't read it? You just open it and look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you look at it, the shapes, the arcane figures on the page begin to coalesce into words.
Oh, my dyslexia has finally stopped. Sorry.
So, Tyronius,
Mm-hmm.
if you'd like to read the words, we'll allow you to do so.
Oh, yep. Nope. Absolutely going to do what she told me to do, which is read the words, and whatever's in there is going to... He's also got his spell book right next to it.
Sweet. Read the words, Tyronius.
Spirit winds carry my voice, echo through the void, no choice. Never falter, swift and clear, distant realms draw ever near. In the minds of those I seek, name them now, let us speak. Guide my words where they belong.
Okay.
Is this a sending spell?
This is the sending spell.
Tyrone is just like immediately like you hit the button, he is frantically ignoring everything else and scribing it into his spellbook. How long will that take?
It will take an hour.
Uh,
As you
Jesus.
begin doing so, you will hear a ruckus outside the consortium.
Is Tyronius the only one who hears this, or do we all hear
You
this?
all hear this.
Zoya would grab her crossbow and stand up.
Okay. Walking into the consortium is a dwarf with a white mohawk, tattoos all along the sides of his head. He looks tired and sweaty. He walks over to Brad and grabs the beer out of Brad's hand, drinks it down, and goes to the bathroom.
No shit.
Maybe only should.
Listen.
If he's lucky.
Every poo-poo time is pee-pee time. Not every pee-pee time is poo-poo time.
Did he go to the bathroom like in front of Brad? Like in the
Nope,
area?
he
or,
went
like,
to the
actual
restroom,
bathroom?
to the lavatory.
Oh, okay.
To the
Thought we
water.
were gonna have an incident here.
Look, I've heard of a piss up, but this isn't it. Sorry, piss up means
After a
going
moment,
down and getting.
he comes back out, looks at you guys, and is going to walk away. Now,
He
Tyronius,
grunts at us?
can I go ahead and post the text that was in your grimoire, or would you like to keep that private?
You can post it. That's fine.
Understood. Just because I know we have some people who like taking notes.
Yep. No, I knew it was for Granik, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that to a homie.
There you go.
Ooh. Don't worry, Granik. I'll start telling you exactly what it is next time.
I'd like to roll a perception check to see if that guy was wearing a Long Strider's badge.
Of course. With a 13, yes, he was.
Okay, was he wearing anything else? Like, maybe that
A blue
rival-
vest, blue pants, a silver belt that is made of dragon scales. He's got a staff that is on his back in a staff sheath, which is weird, but it exists. And he's got very burly knuckles and hands.
Okay. And he says nothing?
Just grunted at you and walked out.
Okay. Hey, Brad, who was that?
Brad's going to come over and calmly look at you. That was Burbrek. He's kind of an enforcer, brawler. He kind of likes going over to the knuckle dusters and having a good time. If he's in here, we don't ask much questions. He doesn't talk much. He usually just hands us, asks for a beer, and we let him have it, and he walks out. He is kind of down on his luck as far as jobs go. No one's really hiring him.
What is the Knuckle Dusters?
The Knuckle Dusters? Oh, it's a fight club here in town. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out sometime.
Gur has already walked out. Gur is following
Yeah.
this dwarf. As soon as he heard Fight Club, he is on his way.
Okay.
You didn't hear Fight Club, you heard Knuckledusters.
So, Gert,
Unfortunately, you failed my passive perception of keeping an eye
That's
on the
okay.
child.
You can watch him go.
So-
But he is
Told him
going.
wanted to see what the scuffle was outside.
you guys want to go and see the scuffle outside?
No way.
Awesome. Cool. You guys can go check out the scuffle and see what's going on outside. Awesome.
Has Tyronius done the scribing yet, or is he still
No,
doing this?
you're going to be doing that for an hour. Congratulations.
Okay.
Enjoy
Yeah,
your
you're
I'm
busy.
making sure,
Yep,
because Tyronius has been not even head up.
understood. As you guys come out, there is an orc woman currently engaged in an Indian arm wrestling contest with this dwarf. Their feet are together, and they're attempting to topple each other over.
Wait, Indian arm wrestle? I've never heard of that.
It is
cool
where
as
you...
hell.
Okay, what
so
you do
cool.
is you have two people who face each other standing. You place your forward foot next to each other with the arch of the foot touching each other. The people grab hands and attempt to simply wrestle the other person down or to move the central foot. Anything goes within that.
Huh. Okay. Damn, I wish that was at high school.
It was here in the United States when I was a kid.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this: in a land full of dangerous animals, the kids killing each other is something they don't let happen.
We just call that
You're never
survival
going to knock me
finished.
down.
Small man!
What?
Big woman can't knock me down. Never gonna.
Oh, no.
Pavement!
Pavement
Wait a
where?
second.
Cobblestones, you dumb broad.
I recognize this orc, don't I?
Not broad, am strong!
Strong woman. Yeah. Try this. And I need our friend to go ahead and roll just a d20, please.
This is amazing.
Who is this mystery
And
person?
the orc woman throws the guy into the wall of the consortium.
Gur is cheering.
Broad, strong, best, eat pavement!
The dwarf picks himself up. Last, I think I cracked a rib. Next time,
Eat
Next-
ribs. Let's go!
eat ribs. All right, eat ribs. I'm paying, and they are going to go inside the consortium.
I'm.
Ah,
Hang on. I just want to.
Hey!
I know I'm not there.
Many ribs!
He said I'm paying into a place that gives members free food.
Shh, she doesn't know that.
Oh,
Brad's getting tips today.
Yeah.
So they walk back in. Gur, are you going to follow these two rambunctious individuals in?
Absolutely.
Okay. They sit down with a massive thud. The bench rumbles as they sit down at the table, and Brad will come by and look at them and ask, "So, what'll it be?" And
Fast man, many ribs!
mini ribs. Okay, sure. Do you like them dry or wet?
Yes!
Okay. Sure. Excuse me. And he's gonna go running off.
Do any of you know who they are?
Matilda is stunned. She's just like, what? What?
Who?
Never seen that woman before in my life. Kier says and just attempts to leave stealthily.
Can I roll an insight on Kier?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll insight on
Sure
Kier. That
can.
sounds like Kier running away from his problems again.
Okay.
Gur
What
is hopped
sounds
up
like?
on the table. Gur's hopped up on the table where they're
Well,
both
yeah,
eating,
sure.
waiting for ribs.
Wow! The two sides of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Here ain't doing it.
All right. So, as you guys know that
Not
Kier is
blessing
about
for
ready to bolt, Gur, you're up on the table with this orc woman and the dwarf.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
And his eyes are big and he's very excited. He's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are almost as strong as Mama and Papa. I want to wrestle. Will you teach me how to wrestle? I want to do the thing too. Can I play? Can I play?"
Rolga looks at you.
Rolga sees Fuzzy Baby. Rolga gets excited. Is it possible for Rolga to grab Fuzzy Baby and hurl Fuzzy Baby across the room?
Are you asking me or Eric?
Rolga?
Well, kind of both. Are you going to allow her to grab
Good things
you
for
and
you.
hurl you across the room?
He'll allow it. He's definitely gonna roll up into a gur ball and then come running back. You know the
He
way
will
like
get
those
yoked.
videos where people like slide their cats across the floor and then they come running back and lay down and do it again?
Yes.
Exact same thing.
I know a cat like that.
My
You
cat
have
is
now
like that.
entertained Rolga for the next 20 minutes.
Gur,
He did say he wanted to play.
you are going to be Gur bowling for the next 20 minutes.
I thought he would have been yoked.
Excellent. Plenty of time to just leave and pretend I don't know nobody.
You're not going anywhere
No,
here. What the heck is
You
Who
feel
is she?
hands on your shoulders, Kier,
And calves. And calves.
and calves, pinning you back
Oh,
down to the
God.
bench.
Listen, I'll tell you. And he says quietly, "I'll tell you anything you want to know outside."
No. He will tell us here.
Why?
Because every moment I'm in here, I risk her recognizing me.
Who is
Do
she?
you owe her money?
No.
Then I see no problem.
Does
Tyrone
she
is
owe you
focusing.
money?
No, but look at her. As she is currently
I
hurling
look-
her girling Gur across the room over and over again.
Can I get a
Like that.
perception check, please, from
From
Rolga
everyone?
with disadvantage?
Okay, I don't have her character sheet open at the moment.
Okay, then just roll 2d20.
Do we have art of Rolga from last time?
Yes, I'm looking for it.
I will pull it up. I believe I have it.
Because
It's
Tech
faster.
Viking is like what? I was gonna say this is right up Tech Viking's alley.
I do have art for Rolga. Let me get
Oh.
it real quick.
I'll be right back.
Sure. Did not think we were actually going to have her get engaged, but we will have Rolga on the screen
You
here.
brought Rolga in front of me and thought I
to.
wasn't gonna RP this character.
Eh,
You fool.
all right.
How do you put images into Roll20 chat?
You can't without it
Oh.
being linked on the internet, so we're going to go ahead and put Rolga on the screen here for you.
You can also just set.
You just shrink her down.
We have to
How
shrink
tall
it
is
right
Rolga?
now.
Oh, you know what? At that size, it's pretty good too.
Hey, Matilda, how tall is Rolga?
I
Yes.
forget. Not as tall as Matilda.
So she's 6. So she's 7'6".
No.
No, she's like 6'9".
something
Nice.
like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.5, maybe.
So with a 19 and a 3, Rolga does not see Kier. She is too busy bowling with Gur.
Girling.
Girling. Yes, she's
We're
girling.
girling.
In
Wait, who's
She's
got,
girling.
who's got the brooms then? Is Brad just in front with the brooms, just going and girling?
Gur is the brooms. He can use his own arms to direct himself.
Mm.
No, it's more like.
As someone who
in
has a
the
friend who
ball in this
does
scenario?
competitive curling, yes, this is going to be fun.
All right.
So Rolga does not notice you, Kier.
He's gesturing to his friends to leave. He's like, I have been the ball in this scenario. Outside, I will explain in full.
Who is she?
He's my cousin.
Your cousin?
Cousin?
Your cousin?
And I assume they just kind of blurted that out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I need a
Absolutely,
new
yeah.
perception check from Rolga. 2 d20s, please. This is with disadvantage.
Please
Thou
let
hast
this
a
not
cousin?
work. I want this to not work just because it'd be funnier if it didn't.
So with a 6, no, Rolga does not notice. Rolga is playing with
Here.
Gur.
Crushes them. It's like, outside.
All right,
There will
fine.
be
I will pick you up
explanation.
then.
Can I
So you can escape.
can I do
All
one
right.
thing, please, Eric, while I'm doing
What?
while I'm
You're
doing this
writing your spell.
I asked for one word
What is
because
it?
I suddenly see out of the corner of my eye, I see Matilda picking Kier up bodily,
Mm-hmm.
and I just go, Kier, what the hell did you do?
No.
That's more than one
Damn.
word.
No.
That's more than one word.
That's more than one word. So negative.
Fair point.
All right.
So,
Kier does not resist.
okay.
All right.
As
Carrying
Matilda
out
picks
your
up, as a very
potatoes.
tall woman, picks
Mhm.
up the orc man to carry him out, I need another perception check from Rolga with disadvantage.
Come on, please, let this work.
No, it's just
No,
gonna
I'm
fail.
hoping it doesn't work.
Because it's gonna be.
With a 3, Rolga is still distracted with Gur.
Oh
I'm
my
so good
god.
at my
It is
job.
very
Here owes me
distracting.
so many treats.
All right, so you guys can go outside.
Ew, grass.
Okay. And so Matilda, without putting Kier down. All right, explain.
We're acting like this is just by rote at this point. Sighs and says, okay, she's Rolga. She's my cousin. She's... And he puts his hand on his head like he's trying to fight off a headache.
Everything I wish
Bombastic.
I
Like
could be.
that. She's like that all the time. She's just a
Bombastic?
lot. And she's
Like-
really, really, really free at showing that affection.
So you're saying your cousin is just the kind of person that is everything that I wish I could be.
Oof.
No, what I'm trying to say is there's a non-zero chance that she sees me, tackles me to the ground, and then nearly kills me in a hugging headlock. How long has she been here?
Well, I mean, we just saw her. She was wrestling out here. See that dent in the wall?
Yeah, I was there for that.
As you guys
So-
are sitting here having
I have
this
a
discussion,
look.
I need perception checks from both of you.
All right.
By the way, I stayed inside because I'm still keeping an eye on Gur just to make sure
Valid.
things don't go too far.
Zoya, I'm assuming you are still inside as well.
No, I am not.
No, you came outside?
Yeah, and I'd like to use my inspiration.
Okay.
A little better.
So, Kier, Matilda, and Zoya, as you guys are having this discussion, you notice that there's something weird going on. No one in
immediately-
town, none of the birds in town, nothing in town, not the flags, nothing is moving. Everything is
are
frozen.
people just frozen?
Everything is frozen.
I stop talking and I look around for any signs of the caster or seeing if it even is a spell.
As you look around, the door to the consortium closes. And people start moving again.
Reach for the handle.
I would wait. What happens?
The door begins to close, and people start moving once again.
I push on the door. I push on the door.
The heck was that?
No, no.
And- Look, here, I have a solution for you not getting tackled, okay? Just stay where you're at.
Right, outside, nowhere near her.
No. And she kind of like hefts you up underneath her arm. Here we go.
I'm trying to push open the door while this is happening.
Okay,
You're gonna
that
have to use
fails.
you, aren't you?
You can't run away forever.
I can try.
Because it's a
I'm-
pull door, Zoya. Always has been.
No, wait. No,
It has
you-
always been a
you-
pull door. You pull the door open to go inside.
Darn it! I thought you push open the door.
Nope.
Look, Matilda can push open the door because Matilda can move, the building.
So, as you guys come back inside, Ralga is still there.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna call out for Brad. Brad?
And Brad is going to come in. And he's going to greet you guys. Yeah, what do you need?
Did you notice any sort of, I don't know how to explain it, but a time stall?
Time stop.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
It was.
Why?
It was like
No one was
because
moving outside.
Kier, Matilda, and I were outside, and stuff just stopped moving for a good. How long was it stopped for?
About like 5 or 6 seconds.
Well, that we noticed.
And he looks upstairs. I'm sure everything's going to be okay. And he's going to go running off.
Brad.
Yes?
Brad,
Uh-huh.
Haven't we
Yes?
seen this before?
no.
No.
What are your thoughts? I saw you thinking about something. What are your thoughts on this?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Brad, I'm going to try to persuade him to tell me.
Okay. Roll your persuasion check.
Brad, this may be
He
very
goes walking off.
Brad, wait.
We tried.
Persuasion.
You tried,
even
you
get to-
failed, moving on.
You don't even get to address Brad with an 8.
Didn't something like this happen when we had to deal with that weird like dragon slime?
I don't think time stopped. It's more like it changed everything.
Can I get a perception check from Ralga at this point?
Just periodic.
Advantage or no?
This would
Disadvantage?
still be with disadvantage, yes. Hasn't been 20 minutes. Damn it, Ralga.
Ralga is
Why
just
have you betrayed me?
enthralled. Enthralled.
It's
To throw the
it's
baby,
just that
baby
Gur
runs
is
back.
perfect.
And
You're so
Kira's
much
still
fun.
tucked under Matilda's arm like a sack of rice.
Yep.
And just resigned to his lot in life.
Matilda, what do you do with it?
With what?
The Kier.
The
Your sack
gear?
of potatoes.
I will turn. How would Matilda do this? She's going to turn so that Kier is facing away from Ralga.
Okay.
So, like,
That's
his face
That's
is
out.
I now
It's
need another
away.
perception check from Ralga. She's kicked his ass so many times, that's the part she recognizes the most. Unfortunately, no.
Aw.
Look at that face. Look at that perceptive face right there.
He sees everything.
No thoughts, head empty, go bowling. That's it.
Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I am going to go up. I'm gonna say to Matilda, I'm gonna go talk to either Leslie or Zutana about this. This may be very important.
Okay.
Awful.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
right back.
try. Can I roll a history to try and remember the events just before, like the when the blood moon happened or whatever? There was some weird time shenaniganery with
Mhm.
that, and I wanna remember if this was like that.
You could also like
Roll a history check.
Happen.
Yeah. I'm trying to avoid notice though.
We can move over towards Grenache at the table.
Cool. So
First,
it's
I'm
a
rolling my history check.
22 history. There was something similar. Not quite the same, though. Different vibe.
Different
Okay.
vibe. The energy's not quite right.
If you don't remember anything, and I don't remember anything, and Zoya doesn't remember anything, I'm gonna go to the smartest person in the party, Grenache.
Yeah, that's fair.
He knows things.
That is true.
Oh.
Okay,
Tear
so-
says unresisting.
As if he could.
So I'm gonna carry you back over to the table and then put you down on the bench. Boop.
Here will adjust, sit down, and keep his head down.
Hey, don't knock the spell book. Seriously.
Sorry.
Wait, hey, Grenache.
Yes.
Weird thing happened outside. We went out to talk, and the world looked like it froze for about 5 or 6 seconds. No birds moving, no people moving, flags frozen in the sky. The consortium and us didn't seem to be affected by it, but everything else was. What is that?
So first and foremost, what would I roll to see if, like, I could glean if it did happen inside the consortium or not? Would that be like an insight?
It did not happen
Or-
inside the consortium.
Okay. Otherwise, I'll just roll a history just to see if I happen to get better or not. But I assume I'm not gonna get a lot. Nope. 18.
Okay. Different effect. But similar.
So,
If it didn't affect the inside of the consortium specifically compared to the other one being more world bound, I would think there's something different.
By the way, how much time has passed?
Well, it didn't seem like anybody was hurt
5
by it,
minutes.
and nobody was panicking afterwards. So Zoya went upstairs to go ask I'm guessing either Leslie or Zutono about it.
Better safe
We
than
can wait.
sorry.
Yeah. I actually wanted to talk about what we're planning on doing after this. Like, we can't. There aren't any jobs available. We need to figure out either somewhere to go where we can get work, or figure out the issues that the consortium is having and fix those so that we can get work.
No, I agree. But I'm not quite sure on which direction to lean towards at the moment, at least.
And from what I heard from Brad, we're not the only ones in this boat. Those guys over there, and she kind of gestures over at Ralga and the dwarf, are also out of work. So if we did end up fixing that issue, we'd be fixing it for a lot more people than just us.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially with Tyronius already being as invested into the consortium as he is, it would seem a logical route.
There's also the issue of where's Kerfex? Because, and she looks over at the clock as his weapon bag.
It is not.
It's been a few days now, and his weapon isn't back where it belongs. He's still missing.
I would very much be okay with trying to, at the minimum, see what happened to him. Have a starting point for trying to get the consortium back up and running.
Okay. Well, I guess those will be our options, at least rough options. We can talk about it when Zoe gets
Plan
back.
going forward, at least.
Yeah. I don't think Gur is really going to have much of a care of where we go or what we do, as long as there's something fun to fight.
Correct.
As long as as long as we can have a little fun along the way, maybe get a couple of things that interest him.
Okay.
Zoe-
Big question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Zoe.
So Zoe would come back downstairs and walk up to the party. Zutono wants to have all of us there. He wants a meeting in his office.
Okay.
Hey, that sounds like not here. Let's go.
All right. Do you need me to carry you?
Nope, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'll start looking around. What's going on?
Hey,
Nothing
Gur,
important, Grenache.
sweetheart, time to go.
Play with the orc lady!
I
At
know.
that point, Ralga looks over at someone who has intentionally distracted her from the game.
Well, look at distraction.
Looks at Kier. Sees Kier attempting to escape.
Huh?
Here attempts to escape with more
What?
urgency.
Here?
Nope, no idea.
Ralga, you've been granted inspiration.
Yes!
And Gur's gonna
Big-
get really excited and throw his hands up and be like, "You know my Uncle Kier? Does that make you my auntie? Are you my new auntie?"
Cousin!
Everything. Here braces himself for the inevitable.
And it happens exactly the way you think it's going to happen.
So anybody
Ralga-
ever read Calvin and Hobbes?
Yep.
Yeah, very much like that.
I have bad news for you, Kier.
Mm-hmm.
Gur is gonna do exactly the same thing.
Gur is
Oh,
also
those
grappling
two
you.
of them.
You are now restrained and prone.
So, Ralga
Not
gets
the
up
pen.
so fast that the bench she was sitting on topples over backwards, and then she leaps at Kier. And there is no way Matilda can get to you fast enough. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're
Yeah.
not.
As a player, I'm not sorry at all. Matilda, very sorry.
Question, hang on. How close are they to Tyronius? Because again, he's trying to do something right once.
You are in the way, and Ralga is going to come through the table. Grimoire, ink, and paper everywhere.
Shit.
That I actually am sorry about.
Can I at least try and roll a dex save to
Sure.
get the ink out of the
Of
way?
course, we're
But
going to make the DC be a 12.
Sure, why not? Wait, were they at the athletics or just
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dex saving throw.
Wait, is he within 10 feet of me? Oh wait, wouldn't matter. He only gets a +1 anyways.
Has anybody? Damn, I tried to do.
Listen, I
right.
tried to give you aura of protection, but
I know,
my
if I
plus
had-
0 charisma.
If I had inspiration, I would use it, but I am.
All right,
I'm
so
trying to do
Ralga
something right.
barrels through, the table goes flying, the ribs go on the floor, the
No, the ribs.
grimoire falls shut, the paper is blotted with ink. Your 15 minutes that you've just spent on this project have been wasted. As Ralga grabs and pins Kier.
Yep. It is a hugging, bone-crushing, cuddly, like, squeezy hug. Here, my little cousin!
Tyro, you have now been granted inspiration after the fact.
I know. But Tyronius is going to cast Prestidigitation to clean up the ink off the spell book. Look very, very pissed off. Pick up the book and walk to his room.
Okay.
He's going to open it again and try again.
Okay. Well, we'll cover that here in a moment.
How's my baby cousin? Oh, look at that! Look, all your arms are still skinny!
Oh, what?
What?
A baby cousin.
Oh, look at you! And she stands up and she like holds you up like a baby, hands under your arms, holding you up like tiny baby.
Gur is perched on her head.
It's nice to see you, Rolga.
Ralga loves her little cousin.
Gur loves cousin Ralga!
I think she's entertaining.
You would.
Look at you! You look like you've grown stronger. Arm wrestle? Arm wrestle?
No.
You guys
no,
will hear
Rolga,
the
I think
clearing
you're
of a
still-
throat at the top of the stairs.
Oh. Ralga turns, looks.
Zutona wants us, guys.
Ralga
I
looks up
tried.
and sees Zutona Shrez at the top of the stairs, trying to nod at Zoya.
I would nod back at Zutano and wildly gesture at the whole scenario that is occurring.
Ralga
And mouth,
sees this
"I'm
and knows
trying."
that she needs to stop.
She sheepishly and carefully puts Kier back down on the ground and steps back and puts her hands behind her back. Like a
We'll catch
contrite
up
child
later, Rolga.
who just got caught touching things in the store.
We'll catch up later, cousin. I promise. But duty calls.
Alright, yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Matilda is like
Yep.
gesturing. Let's go.
Zoe would
Yeah,
be
Kier's
like
already going.
Zoe would be like pulling her along.
First we gotta go grab him off of the, Rolga's head. Because she had a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gur, would you be going with the party?
If he must.
Okay.
Is he needed?
Zoya asked for him, yes.
Will you still be back here when we come down, cousins Ralga?
You bet.
Okay, we'll get ribs.
Oh yeah,
And
ribs.
she'll-
And so she starts eating.
Okay.
She'll run up, and Gur will run up with the crew.
Awesome.
This time on Vernok's shoulders.
Sure. As you guys come up the stairs, Tyronius, Zutona would have stopped you as you were going to your room.
He's just gonna look at him as if he was, as if he was about to say, "What the fuck do you?" What?
He looks at you and raises an eyebrow. I'm sure it can wait. Don't you think
Just
so?
Just takes a deep breath in, closes his eyes, Wipes his eye a bit. Sure. And puts the
This
grimoire
is
away.
important.
Yeah, I know.
As the rest of the party comes up the stairs, you see Zutona standing next to Tyronius.
I would like to do a very low bow, and Zoe would say, "I'm sorry for the delay," and I would like to roll a performance check.
Okay.
13.
Pretty good. He looks at each of you in turn. Something has come to my attention, and we have a guest who would like to meet each of you in the office together. Are you available for a few moments?
Tyronius
yeah,
is
of
already
course.
walking to the office.
Can we
So,
can we know who the guest's name is?
He smiles enigmatically at you. If she wishes to share, that is her prerogative.
Understood.
I would
I apologize.
listen carefully and be receptive, for she is a friend of the consortium.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to go to the door to his office, and he's going to
Oh.
open it for you guys to enter.
Zoe would enter first.
Everyone else
Right.
going in, or is anyone staying out?
Yeah, he'll
No, Tyronius
he'll bow
walked
his
in.
head as he goes in.
Okay.
yep, we're going in.
As you guys go in, Zutona Sherez, owner and operator of the Longstairs Consortium, is going to close the door behind you and guard it from the outside.
The heck?
I didn't expect that either.
Who in the consortium is more important than him?
As you come in, there's a woman in the office, currently petting one of the dire weasels on the side. She's wearing a long blue cloak with intricate designs. As you come in, she turns and faces you. Hello.
I do a very, very low bow. Hello, my name is Zoya Featherborn.
I'm aware. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person, each of you. I wish it was under better circumstances. And she's going to walk over to Zutona's desk, look at the big chair, consider it for a moment, and gesture to various chairs that have been set up in front of the desk. Obviously, Zutono has set out chairs for each of you. Won't you sit?
Zoe would sit in one of them.
And she will sit down in Zutono's chair, a little awkwardly. It's a place for her to sit, not for her to take authority, but rather it's where the person who's leading the meeting would be.
I see. I would like to investigate the chairs before sitting down, just
Sure.
for safety reasons.
Okay.
Sit down.
Investigation check?
Yes.
16.
They're chairs.
Okay, so nothing suspicious about these chairs?
Doesn't look like it.
One of
Okay,
them's a
I sit
froggy
down in the
chair.
chair.
Okay. What were you saying,
I
Grenek?
sit down in the chair.
I was joking with Zoe. I said one of them's a froggy chair.
Yeah.
A frogging chair.
No, froggy.
Froggy.
A froggy chair? Oh,
The
the
little
froggy
kid's chair that's got little frog eyes on the back of it. Little
Don't
plastic
you
chair.
dare. Don't you dare. I swear, if you gave me
As
that
she
chair,
With
sits down, she looks at each of you sitting down in the chairs across. Is anyone going to stay standing? Is anyone doing anything at this
Nope,
point?
Kirill, sit. He's
Gary's trying to
just
hang out
here to be polite.
with either Core or Rava. I don't know which one's on the ground.
Okay. Both of them are on the ground at the moment.
He is trying to hang out with both of them. He does not care about whatever conversation's about to happen.
Okay.
excuse girl, he's still a child and has a lot of energy still today.
I'm aware. I've heard much about each of you. Unfortunately, most of what I have heard hasn't happened yet.
What do you mean
We
by
have
that?
Oh,
a opportunity at the moment, and I must provide your entire party with a choice. And it is a choice that I do not relish and would not wish upon my worst enemy. But it is one that I must give you, as I believe that choice is key to who we are. Would you not agree?
I would.
I would agree. I'd say that that's incredibly ominous.
The choice is
I'm not-
simple. I have need of your services. And I know that at some point you will help me. However, events have happened that necessitate that I approach you now. And so I must provide you with a choice of three or two decisions. Realistically, there are only two, but I will present the third. First, you may retire as adventurers, settle down here in Nausea, and live out your happy lives. I would provide you with enough gold and supplies to meet all your needs. You would be anonymous. You would need to change your names, of course, but you would have a peaceful life here in Nausea until you die of old age comfortably in your beds. The second choice would be to be submitted to the tortures of chronomancy as you are submerged in the whirlwinds of time within the chrononacrum and forced to age beyond natural means, getting the experience at a rate that would boggle the mind, tearing your consciousness and psyche. Unlikely to succeed, but it is a choice. And lastly, to help me. Now, in spite of the fact that you are not yet ready.
Kier will raise his hand.
She raises an eyebrow. Yes, Kier Katak.
I'm sorry, who are you?
My apologies. I apologize. It is often that I lose track of where in the timeline I am. My name is Professor Gert Frost.
Would Tyrone known or heard of this name?
Tyronius would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
heard of this name. Granek, you may roll a history check.
I was gonna say I wanted to do a history check on that and a history check on the chrono stuff, if
Okay.
I'd heard of that before.
You would have heard of the chrononacrum. It is the conflux of time, energy, and time pathways where the multiverse diverges and reconverges inside and outside of time. Should you enter that plane, there's no telling when you could be.
I would raise my hand.
Yes.
If we were to accept the third option, what would you have us do?
She smiles. At some point, I believe that you will help me. But at the moment, we either need for you to retire so that I can find someone who would assist me in my efforts, go through the chrononacrum to gain the experience necessary at risk of your lives and existence, or simply travel the timeways normally, gaining experience as you go, and solving the problems as necessary. As to the problems at hand, They are exotic and numerous. A new force has entered Reston from far over the seas. And I believe that should it go unconfronted, all of Toivoa would be at risk. I do not speak lightly when I say this is the most dangerous thing that anyone, as far as I know, has ever undertaken.
Wait a minute, why us? There's got to be adventurers 8 times more qualified.
I
if she
am more
sees
qualified. However, I cannot be everywhere at all times. Grenek?
I was gonna say, if she can see through the chronotime, then she would have seen a possible future result already confirming at a greater peak of ours that we would confirm to do the request of hers.
At some point
she-
here, you will be worthy, and you will be who is needed to stop this threat. I am simply at an impasse and need your help now.
Might I ask a question?
Of course.
What caused the rapid ascent of the problem from it being something down the road to deal with?
And I will put her name in chat. Gert, Frost.
I see.
The threat has been accelerated due to the arrival and overtaking of a major stronghold. Give me, until you have accepted, I am hesitant to provide you with information that would prove threatening to your choice to retire.
I would give a small head bow.
Do you mind if we discuss this together in private?
I would. I have 10 minutes before I must be away, which is why I have come here. Time is of the essence, Zoya Featherborn. I cannot
So
brook
early?
any significant delay.
So what you're saying is accept this future job at some point in our future. Have the opportunity to get prematurely aged by sailing through some sort of timey-wimey experience chamber, or die in obscurity.
Well, I mean, retiring doesn't mean you could find notoriety other places.
You would not.
All right.
Let me
yeah,
be
okay,
blunt.
kind of security.
Zoya Featherborn, I have need
Yes,
of your
ma'am.
skills as a spy, an infiltrator, burglar, and assassin.
Zoya would
Wealth,
flinch at the last two.
wealth, adventure, fame await you, and the Fey Realms are not yet ready for you to return there to solve the problems of your village.
Zoya's pupils will narrow, as she has not told her party
Will
about
you
this
join
fact.
me until the time that it is right for you to return to the Fey Realms?
Zoya would stammer for a moment. And she'd look at the rest of her party.
She turns to Grenek. Grenek Stoneheart. Your faith, intelligence, wisdom, and capacity for unconventional thought, loyalty, and wisdom are needed by the others to face the dangers that await. will you join me to face against dangers that threaten all of Toivoa at a divine level?
He looks slowly at everybody and then kind of focuses on Gur because he's just gonna kind of accept whatever we do without really thinking about it. So I really am having to think about more than one person in his thoughts, at least.
As you look at Gur, she's going to turn. Her demeanor softens somewhat. Gur, the Crusher.
Oh,
Where we are going,
I like that.
where you are going, Gur, there will be many shining things, many bad things to smash, and adventures to be had, stories to be told, and exciting wonders. There will be lots of fun, but there will be many dangers. Your childlike wonder will be needed before the end. Will you help your friends as an example to other bugbears and doubters that we were all capable of greatness and good?
Bear's eyes are so big, and his chest just puffs up the more and more that she's talking. And he hesitates for like a half second. He says, "Will there be exotic things that I can bring back to Miss Lotley to sell for my bag of colding?"
Gur the Crusher, there will be so many that the bag will be overflowing.
He hasn't even finished talking, and he's like, "I want to go. Let's go. I'm gonna go."
She
I'm
smiles.
rolling
You sweetheart.
Oh my goodness gracious. He has
Okay,
two brain cells. One of them is focused
working
on
so
that
hard
bag
right
of
now.
holding.
ooh and shiny.
She turns.
But yeah,
yes, sir. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I rolled an insight just to make sure, like, I don't think she's trying to purposely deceive Gur compared to, like, give future
She's-
timeline, but...
She's being sincere.
Mm-hmm. Just, again, had to double check.
Of course. Kier. She turns to you next. Kier Katak. Orc from far away. Your ingenuity, trinkets, and skills are also needed. It's time for you to grow a spine and to stop running away from life and face it head on. Your past concerns me. Ashelin Delis seeks you, and that which you hold. She will eventually find you regardless. The question is, will you fade into anonymity and die alone at her hands, or will you join me and have a chance to face her and save the world?
Gosh, that gotta get a bit personal.
How many left jabs? Like 3 in there?
Ow.
For me, I got like 6.
Right in the
That's where you
feels.
really hit, right in the backstory.
Pow right in the kisser.
Yeah.
Pow right in the kisser. He
No,
has
no,
nothing
no, no,
evil
no.
to go into in my backstory, not that I know of at least. Pow right in
No,
the kisser.
sorry, Grenak. This is liver shot territory. Not right in the
Tyronius
kisser.
Evilite.
Your
Uh-oh.
turn.
Tyronius hasn't said anything, by the way, this entire time.
I know what you want.
I know what you want.
I know you lust for knowledge, power, and answers as far as the memories you've lost and how to save your family. Who are you, Tyronius Evilite? Those 3 things, I can promise you, you will learn about them should you assist me. However, these answers and these desires come at the price of safety. You, Tyronius, must choose to either be safe or to achieve your goals. You must choose to act. This is the precipice of decision, and I will not ask you a second time. Join me, or age slowly in a collection of useless knowledge watching as the world passes you by. Which will
Just
you
nod.
choose?
I'm in.
Then she turns to Matilda.
I have questions.
She looks at you. Make them brief.
What are we getting paid?
I cannot answer that.
Okay. She's writing down on a little notepad. She's actually taking notes.
Miss
Bernard
Kip,
would be so happy.
Matilda Kip, in order to protect your friends, I cannot do it alone, and I cannot protect them myself, for I will not be present through most of what you will be undergoing. I have need of your strength and your leadership. I cannot be with you at all times, nor can I promise that you will be safe or your friends. However, without you, your friends will be at greater risk. With you, they will be safer.
Okay, I don't think you need to convince me here. I'm already on board. I'm concerned with things like, what's the immediate job you need us to do, and how will we contact you for the next job?
I will contact you as quickly as possible upon each opportunity. There will not be much time to languish. As I've stated, I cannot be everywhere at once. I must be active while you are, which is why I have come to you. The Adventurers 6, who challenge the norms. Those who brave the unknown and prove themselves more powerful than they can possibly imagine. So I ask you, Matilda Kip, formally, will you lead them into the dangers ahead and help protect them and all of Toivoa from what is to come?
Matilda looks down the line of chairs, the rest of her party, looks at Gur. What is to come?
I hope that what I have seen is true and that you will succeed.
Alright, give me the worst case scenario.
The world ends now.
That's pretty bad. I'm in.
Zoya would collect herself and say, I'm in.
She raises an eye at Granak.
I'll look at everybody else. Well, I guess there's no party without everyone here. It sounds like we're all accepting.
Matilda looks at you, she's like, Granak, if you don't come with us, we can't know anything. We're a bunch of idiots, and you know this.
I'll point to your notepad. You're learning, though.
Well, if my options are die to the woman I fear most, submit myself to temporal horrors beyond my comprehension, or do something I knowingly am not ready for, I've never been ready for anything in my life. I'm in.
Matilda mouths, I'm proud of you.
I'm still in Ralga with Blast.
Well, then I believe we are settled. My name is Gert Frost. I am aware of Tyronius and his scholastic endeavors, for I taught at the university that he participated in long ago. I taught chronomancy at the college. Tyronius, being capable, still failed the class. Much to my chagrin, I blame myself for not teaching or being engaging enough as a professor. I apologize, Tyronius.
No need, Professor. I was not the best student, but maybe there will be time in the future. I mean, wasn't it you? Was it you or someone else who said there's always at least some?
You're very quiet right now, Tyro.
Oh, sorry. He says, "Well, there's no need to apologize, Professor. I wasn't the best of students, and well, was it you or someone else who said there was always at least a little time to get better?"
It would not have been me. Perhaps you were speaking of your other friend, Deuce Strom.
Yeah. Sounds like them. Yep.
Indeed.
But-
But as I stated, I have limited amount of time. I ask that you prepare, quickly though, to travel to Grindavik, here in Reston. There you will find that a cathedral has appeared within the city. A cathedral to the god Cateus.
Let me get that in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
He just did.
The god Cateus comes from overseas, far to the east. His domains are nihilism and destruction. The fact that this cathedral has appeared is a concern to everyone here in Toivoa. The fact that it has appeared in Grindavik is concerning not only to us, but to the people there, and notably to your family, Matilda.
Yeah, she's looking very concerned.
From what I understand, your family is safe for now. But left unattended, this temple, this cathedral, poses a direct and imminent threat to all the people of Reston and everyone on this continent, should the worshippers of Cateus expand. Worse things than we've ever seen would come to pass. You've heard of the great dragon Vagrodan that roams the skies? I'm sure. The 3-mile-long serpent that terrorized the ancient world.
General knowledge on that,
Yes,
or history rather.
you would know this.
Yeah, we know it. It's
I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. I'm typing notes as she's talking at the same time, so I'm paying 3/4 attention.
I understand. So, Cateus has established a cathedral in Grindavik. I need a team that is not currently engaged in more pressing matters to go into the cathedral and shatter the summoning crystals that brought it there. You are that team. You have the relationship together. You are friends. You are intelligent, capable, and work well together. You have each other's backs and are good people. I would not trust this to anyone else that is available. I apologize that this has to be done now instead of in 10 or 15 years when you would be more experienced.
I see.
So, I ask you to go and face against the Nihil Sovereign, the Lord of the End Times, the Death Weaver, the Desolate Father, Cateus. And all of the clergy who will inevitably be at the cathedral. You asked as to how you were going to be paid. Anything you find within is yours. Be cautious, though, for Cateus delights in cursing objects within his cathedral, twisting magical items so that when identified they do not reveal their cursed nature. Be cautious, careful, and when you see the purple crystals, break them.
Ooh. Okay. I can do that. I'm really good at that.
I will give you a voucher. My friend has a shop here in this town. She will provide you with necessities that will assist you along the way. Be swift, though. I have made arrangements with Shadrach at the Blue Cloak's headquarters to provide you with a one-time, single-way teleport from here to Grindavik. Simply approach the Citadel, and they will transport you to Grindavik in the blink of an eye. However, you will not have a way to return until after the cathedral is purged. Once it is done, I will meet you at the Tasty Oak Tavern. You may use the Tasty Oak Tavern as a base of operations. I encourage you to familiarize yourself with it prior to entering the cathedral. You may find friends there or enemies. Be cautious, for the people of Grindavik are not the most friendly, as you know, Matilda. They are very much
She looks
businesslike.
confused. Like she puts her hands like out to the side, like rude.
Anyway,
Did you have any questions? I have 4 minutes left.
So we are to get teleported there, make ourselves acquainted at the Tasty Oak, and then eventually make our way out towards the Citadel
Towards the
or the
cathedral.
cathedral.
Yes.
And once we're there,
Find a way
obliterate the
in.
Clergy, loot the place, cause general havoc, break the crystals, and then meet you at the Tasty Oak Tavern afterwards.
Indeed. Once the cathedral is done, I believe Tyronius will be able to use the grimoire that Leslie provided him in order to cast a spell of sending.
you just sighs. I'll have to get in my spell book, but yes. Do it. Who do you want
What
me
do
to
you
send? I'll send
believe
it to
the
you.
grimoire to be, Tyronius? But a spell book with its spells encoded for you to read. Why do you need to have your own possessions? Trust your friends. Recite after me, Tyronius, from memory. Spirit winds carry my voice. Echo through the void, no choice. Never falter, swift and clear. Distant realms draw ever near. In the minds of those I seek, name them now. Let us speak, guiding my words to where they belong. There are other spells within the grimoire, Tyronius. Each of them may be cast once per day. Use them. Learn them. You need not transfer them to your spellbook unless absolutely necessary. You're good enough as you are.
Right. I was told that by Leslie, and my instructions from her before were to transcribe as soon as I read something from the spellbook, but thank you.
She smiles. I know you want to do what is right, Tyronius. I know you want to be useful. You are. Otherwise, your friends would not have stuck by you.
Yeah. It's starting to sink in.
Good.
Oh, it's a bit thick-headed.
Perhaps that's why you were drummed out of the college.
Probably a few reasons. Yeah.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You're not the only one who was drummed out of the college. I myself was forced to retire.
How come?
That's a story for another time. I'm afraid I have 30 seconds. Any last question?
I do have one last question. You mentioned we would be going through the chrono something. I forgot the word.
Macrum.
Chronomacrum.
That's a...
When does that come in?
That was a choice
That's
that
a
you have
speed
not
boost.
made. Thank goodness. Or you would... She disappears.
Can I roll an Arcana check or History check to know what the Chrononacrum would have been?
You can roll a history check? Sure!
What is History? I can't spell. Not pulling a blank.
Nope.
And you said my 22 earlier already got what I got, right?
Right.
Or can I roll again?
The Chrononacrum is a conflux of time energy where you
Yeah,
never
we
know
only-
when you're going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Same thing as that.
Same
I heard
thing.
before. Got it.
Right. All right. So you all are left in Zutono's office. He's still outside the door, guarding it. The two dire weasels are here. What would you guys like to do?
Zoya would immediately stand up and get up on top of her chair so that she's on general eye level with the rest of her sitting party.
Love that.
Resting on the table, Zoya, where you can see it, there's a voucher.
A voucher?
He said that we need that for when we go to whatever shop that she set up our necessities for our mission.
I see. Well, Zoya would look away from that and look at her party.
Matilda is going to get up and pick up that voucher
Okay.
and put it in her pocket.
Matilda, the voucher has the letters J-I-O on it.
And Bingo was his name.
I know where that goes.
All right. And there's a voucher for each of us, right?
Nope,
I
one
think
voucher.
It's a single purchase. It's a single voucher. Are there any conditions?
It's for
I'll
the
look
purchase
over.
as a whole.
It's just a gold slip with J-I-O on it.
All right, that's going in my pocket.
I got something in my pocket. Anyway, Soya time.
Zoya would be looking at you, her eyes down, or slightly downcast. And she would look very guilty and a little bit scared. I'm I am not sorry for not telling you about where I had come from or what I had been doing. Even when we all agreed to share. I am not sorry for not sharing. Because I was scared of what you would think and of what you might do. And so
What?
Tony's just going to lean on the door and just say, Zoya, ex-pirate, construction worker, college dropout, looks at a chaos ball, unknown, and then looks at Granik, probably
Finger
buried
guns.
somewhere in a library.
Finger guns. You don't know me. No one's asked for Grenok's backstory. Finger guns.
Wait.
Frankly, Zoya, I'm an expert at being a coward. I got no reason to judge you.
I mean, I was just gonna say that it doesn't matter what you're from, or where you're from, or whatever. Yeah, you're not gonna be the worst. You're not gonna be suddenly kicked out or whatever. But come on, we've got a job to do. And he opens the door and just walks out.
Matilda's gonna pick up Zoya
Yeah.
like a stuffed animal. Be like, Zoya, it doesn't matter where you came from. It's fine. Come on.
No
We're walking out with Zoya.
Kidding.
And she's just all puffed up, like super poofy, and she's a little upset at being picked up, but she also likes it.
Gert's
So
gonna
she's just
follow
filling up her-
Matilda, and he's gonna pop into the conversation and just say, "Well, didn't Zoya come from an egg? 'Cause she's a bird?
Yeah, probably, baby.
So why does that matter?"
Because maybe she feels left out because she's the only one in the group who came from an egg.
Well, that just makes her special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, time was of an essence, so we should talk
Yeah.
and move at the
Yeah,
same
no,
time.
Matilda's already headed out. She's carrying Zoya on the way
As you
out.
guys come out, Zutono is standing there. I trust the meeting went well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I guess we have a pretty pressing job to do now.
If you need
Sorry.
assistance, I do have a contact in most cities.
Oh,
She
we're
told me
headed
that
to
you were
Grindavik.
going to Grindavik.
Yeah.
Seek out Skia's Cross.
Skia's Cross?
He is a flamboyant but yet well-informed individual.
I see.
I appreciate the information. We'll look for them.
Indeed. Best of luck.
I also wanted to ask before
Yes.
we leave. Is Kerfex okay?
Kerfex is dealing with personal issues at the moment. It has asked for a leave of absence.
Okay. We saw his weapon had been missing for a while, and we were concerned. And I would feel bad if I left without seeing if he was all right.
Leslie is monitoring the situation, and we hope that things are well with him.
All right.
I see.
Well, thank you, and it's been really nice. We might be in Grindavik for a long while, so it's been really nice working with you. Matilda sticks her hand out.
He reaches out to your hand and gives you a feminine but strong handshake.
Okay, and I guess it's time. We gotta go now.
Be safe.
Grenok will also present a handshake as we walk by.
He shakes your hand, and it's a girly handshake, but strong.
I remember from last time. I shook his hand last time.
Yep.
Here, feeling a bit adventurous, offers a fist bump.
He looks at you and offers an elbow.
Sure, elbow bump. Why
He
not?
switches to a fist. I'm sorry. And we'll just reach out and pat you on the shoulder.
All right. Kier nods his head and moves on.
Defeated.
Finish him.
Be well.
You too.
And you guys can go downstairs.
All right. Time to speedrun throwing alcohol at a dragon and getting some quick supplies.
As you guys come downstairs,
That was Matilda's going, and Ralga is at the table, at her bench, wolfing down entire ribs in one bite, just and then deboning them, and then the next one in the other hand, and deboning that one.
Is she eating the bones or the meat?
No, deboning, aka using her teeth to pry all the meat off as she just devours
Yep,
it all.
one bite per rib, just the whole thing.
She could stick a sword down there.
She could stick up.
down
Akira!
boy. Don't make me get the full noodle.
Nope,
No,
that's
not
why,
the full noodle!
That's why the purposeful slop was there.
Squirt bottle, bad Granok.
Nope, Greenock has a character voice.
Yeah, I know.
Bad.
Too bad it's
Bad
what we
Brox.
associate with you now, Brox. Bad Granark. Word.
No, he's a good little boy. He's a paladin with a
No,
the
no,
good
no, no, no.
alignment.
No,
All right.
You
it's
seem to
fine.
not be understanding.
Moving forward.
All right.
Does
So,
Ralga
yeah, she's
rush
at the table.
back in?
Does she notice? That's the problem.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Sounds
I
so
mean, Grizz gonna go
disappointed.
right up to her to eat ribs with her. He said he would.
Okay, so yeah, she notices Gur show up.
Notices Gur. Oh, if she notices Gur, then that means Kier is back, and she's gonna wave, and she's got like ribs in each hand, and she's got she takes a bite of one and tosses the bone on the plate and grabs a new one and hands that to the furry baby.
He is just eating.
Good to see your
Absolutely awesome.
appetite's healthy as ever.
Yeah, need lots of meat for big muscles.
Sure thing, Raga. I gotta go do some quick supply run. Hopefully nothing needs to be done on camera.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Couple places?
So, like one?
3?
Three places. That's more than one. Very good.
He just hides his face in shame.
You don't have to be ashamed. Look at you. Are you going out on an adventure?
Yep, I gotta get ready for that adventure, as a matter of fact.
Sounds good. And
What?
she, hold out a rib for you. Here, eat. You need muscles.
Kier looks like he's about to decline, but he eventually shrugs. I could eat, and he takes the rib and munches on it.
Yes. That's why you're my favorite cousin. You're small and you're weak, but you still try.
Ooh, emotional damage.
Kier smiles, like, really genuinely at her. It's like, thanks, Raga. That means a lot, actually.
Have fun. Kick ass.
Hopefully one of those things, at least.
2 of those things. 2, 3 of those things. Yeah, more than one.
More than one.
Gur. Gur, you can have as many
Gur's
ribs as you're
impression
currently
counts.
carrying.
Oh yeah, by the way, this whole time she's eating with one hand and with the other hand she just keeps passing off more ribs to Gur. Just more ribs. Go to the
Gur
furry
looks
baby.
like a chipmunk right now.
Okay.
Like he's deboning them in the same way that Ralga was, but he's like
Can't swallow
half
that
chewing,
fast? Right.
half storing it in his cheeks for later. Yeah.
Understood.
Whatever fits in
Alright,
the swallow
yeah.
goes down, the rest stays up.
Yep.
Keep chewing.
Matilda?
Matilda is over with Tyronius waiting for the rest of the party to go. Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys. Let's go.
For the first
Zoe's
time in
got
this adventure, Tyronius is the first one to the door.
The only reason he hasn't gone
The
through the door is because
first.
last time. No, the last time he went through the door, he got shot at. That's the only reason he isn't gone. You can see that in his face.
All right.
Let's get a move on.
Awesome.
Matilda will exit first, just so there's a shield in front of Tyronius.
Cool. You guys go out into the town.
All right.
Alright, so we need
I already threw my shopping list at Eric a couple days ago, but basically just I need to sell the alcohol I bought. I need to buy some armor and some potions, and I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, how much is each greater potion of healing?
The potions of greater healing are 100 gold.
Oh, okay. What's the next step up from that?
Superiors are 450 gold.
So, out of character, is this voucher what I think it is?
It's a voucher to go to some place and do something.
Is this the carte blanche that I think it is?
You don't know.
What's a carte blanche?
Blank check.
Oh. Hey Eric, one last question.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get three potions of greater healing from Farbroiler. Just walk
Okay,
in, greater
cool.
potion, done,
Done.
out.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna get my 3 greater potion
Awesome.
graders that I said I was gonna buy.
Cool.
Can we fast sell our wine to Mr. Main as well?
Yes, sir.
Already done mine,
Excellent.
thankfully.
So I will pull up the sticky note of bullshit to sell.
Sweet.
I also wanted to quickly get the vials identified. Like, who would know what they are, and or possibly know what
Which
they are.
vials do you have?
I have the. Let me pull up inventory right quick. Okay, I have the Green Hut Island pink crystal vial,
Okay.
and I have the Green Hut Island gold crystal vial.
Okay. Awesome. So, who are you taking these to? Because this does matter.
Probably either Judith or that one drow lady that sold expensive stuff.
Neither of them know. No. Oh well.
Neither of them know. Darn it.
Yep.
With that, would Granok know where to go get it identified?
Granok would
Because I
know
was
that he
there when
can
she
go to
bought it.
Farboiler because of your sage background.
Excellent. So I will tell that to Zoya.
All right, Zoya, you go there to Mr. Farboiler. Do you want him to identify them?
Yes, Mr. Fireboiler, I
Cool.
need you to
He
identify.
tells you that the
this
pink
and
one is a
this.
filter of love,
Oh.
and the gold potion is a potion of rejuvenation.
Okay. I ask him what the potion of rejuvenation does.
He looks at you. It restores all of your hit points, all of your spell slots, all of your abilities. It's a long rest in a bottle.
I see. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business. And I would walk out the door.
He smiles. I really like her.
Short, simple, to the point. Literally and metaphorically.
No, that's not Farbroiler.
Wow.
That's not
I am
Farbroiler.
not simple. Design is not simple. Technically. maybe.
Jokes. We joked.
Yep.
Anyways,
Anyhow.
I posted all of our trade goods for Luther.
Yes, sir. Cool. Just cash those out.
Well, that's what we paid for them.
Yep.
So, like,
Yeah,
we
that was
cashed out.
our base price. So.
Awesome. So you will be getting a 25% profit off of all of those.
Excellent.
Nice.
Do you guys want me to math it out, or can you all figure it
I
out?
got a
later?
calculator app. It's fine.
It's like, I'm pretty sure
I mean,
y'all
I was
got
just gonna
this,
say
but
yeah. Because
but yeah,
Eric
it-
told me like I got 1,000 gold net or something. What is it? Profit or something?
Off of
At the
everything
start.
else you sold as well, which is not just that. So,
Oh wait, so just the freaking wand and such was like.
do I
that was
round
2,000
up or
gold.
down for? There's exact amounts.
Yeah.
Never mind. This is D&D. We do silver.
yep.
All right.
We do silver and we do
then-
copper, so we have 2 decimal points.
And then I will get a breastplate from, and I'll let everyone know I got it at Charnellan's.
Awesome. Cool. Lotley would say hi.
Kira would say hi and say he's going on an adventure and he doesn't know when he'll be back.
She's disappointed, but we'll see if she'll be here when you get back.
Or buy your
Dun,
bags.
dun, dun.
Or
I
buy your
know.
bags.
Girl, you buy
I
bags?
thought those like pre-game.
Right.
Like,
We're quote unquote doing it now.
Yeah. So,
oh yeah,
pop
Bear
bags.
buys his
Straight-
bags. He sells all his shenanigans, and he gives Lotley a big hug. Promises that he's gonna do so much better with keeping his skins clean and away from everything else, so they're perfect for her to buy. And he's gonna find flax, hemp, straw, whatever, and fill 2 of his sacks with that.
Okay. Awesome. You have 2 pillows now.
Damn, should I weave with this or just use them as pillows now?
Porque no los dos.
All right. So it looks like the last thing on our sticky note list of stuff to do is go to the magic shop,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe is the main point that we were waiting on.
Cool. So,
How much? How much did Matilda get for that gold bar?
I posted all of the amounts in Discord, so you can
put-
just have over and
You
go
put the
look.
whiskey and the wine. Matilda and I
Plus
both got-
25. I don't know how much whiskey you buy. I only wrote that Matilda bought.
No,
I thought you said you were
Grenade,
the person.
Grenade.
Talking over each other. Stop, please.
Granak. I
really-
said bar of mithril.
Bar bit for plus 75. It's all in
Yep.
Discord.
it's on Discord.
I added the plus amounts to the base amount, so you know how much profit you got from it.
Okay, there we go.
All good.
And I thought Tyro bought personal whiskey, not whiskey
Yeah,
itself.
it was
didn't
until I
add
found
any.
out it was blended.
Yeah, so I didn't write down your whiskey amount because
Right.
you said it was
No, it's
personal,
fine.
so I didn't care.
We already covered that. Cool. Ready to go to Judith's Intricacies and Oddities?
Yes.
Awesome.
AKA the sticky note.
As you guys walk in, you smell the apples and cinnamon on the air, and Judith welcomes you in. It's been some time, but I had a little bird tell me that you were going to be visiting.
Yes. And Matilda pulls from her pocket the little gold slip. We were told to bring this to you. Or actually, we were told to bring this to someone in town, and you're the only person that I could think of when I saw it. So I'm hoping this is for you.
Thank you. What would you like?
Beg pardon?
Yeah. Guys, weren't you listening to the voucher?
Gert jumps up immediately and says, "Do you have any bags of colding?"
She smiles at you. Yes? Is that what you would like to use the voucher on?
Hold that thought.
We get
What's
one.
a voucher?
Go. Just hold still for a second. We get one free item. This is a group decision.
Honestly, that's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, but we can pay. Look, if we can pay for a bag of cold. Judith, how much is a bag of colding? Like 4,000. Like the
500.
They're
think-
4,000 gold.
4,000.
right. I could nearly afford it. Like if I pitched in for Gur. This has better uses than just a storage item for the kid's obsession.
Well,
Gert makes a scowly face at Tyro. Because obsession feels like rude. This is like his job. He's given himself a job.
Right.
mm-hmm. But it's the same way that we tell Tyro that he has an obsession with scrolls, so
Well,
fair.
It's also
So-
his job.
Game recognized game. Get used to it, kid.
He rolls his
Uh,
eyes and walks off to Explode store.
All right.
Judith, if I may.
Matilda's gonna admit, hey, I don't know a lot about magic items. I don't know what things are worth, and I don't know what things are useful. I'm gonna really have to trust you guys on this one.
Let's see. What
So, I'm assuming if a little birdie came in and talked to you, you might have at least a small gleaming of what we are doing, right?
no.
No, she would have been told that we were just about to be there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for suggestions, but...
I have no idea where you're going, nor do I want to know. If
Yeah.
All right.
Miss Frost is involved, a friend of mine is in need. You've agreed to assist her. And that's all I need to know. If she had wanted me to know, she would have told me.
Right. So,
That's fair.
here's the thing. Question. Could getting a piece of armor enchanted be an option for this voucher, or is it too time consuming?
She looks
And
at you. You would know greater than I.
Okay. Would I, Eric?
Enchanting items takes time.
Yeah, enchanting item takes time.
Hey, so just shooting for the moon here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have an item that allows, I don't know, teleportation?
Is that what you want?
It's what I'd like to suggest in the realm of possibilities.
She thinks for a moment. Well, yes. But it's limited.
I was under the impression all magic items were limited.
If you'd like, I do have that. And she's going to point at a far wall where there is what looks like a samurai's helmet hanging.
I thought it was going to be a Holy Avenger for a minute.
It looks like this.
Oh, that actually looks pretty cool.
I have a good idea for asking something after we are done talking.
So what's that one, Judith?
It's the helm of teleportation.
Melkier?
Well, if it does what I think it does, it would allow us to, whoever wears it, to just cast teleportation. That could be, it's difficult to describe how useful that would be to the group.
Well, here's another idea. Is there anything that we could possibly get for detecting if an item is cursed or not?
Oh, yeah, we're expecting a lot of cursed stuff.
Or the
Yes.
possibility of many cursed items in our future?
I have eyes of curse detection.
Are there any items that would tell us what curse is on an object, if there is one?
The eyes will grant you the ability to see curses, but only for a limited number of times per day.
That sounds like a decent one, honestly.
Well, we've got two ideas in the pit now. Does anyone else have any other suggestions?
Out of character? This is more for a spellcaster to be using. This is completely out of character because Matilda has no idea what this thing is, but hag eyes.
What do hag eyes do?
Hey guys,
Mm-hmm. A pair of preserved Hag eyes. And here, I'll put it in the Discord.
My out of character suggestion was who doesn't have a magical weapon as well as the martial classes, because that's gonna end up being important pretty quick.
I was
Here.
also gonna, out of character, I'm gonna throw in a parapet.
You're gonna throw in what, Tyro?
I think he's talking about the periaptive poison protection or something like that.
Yes, all I heard is I'm gonna throw in and then static.
Right. He broke up. Can't hear him.
The poison one is really situational, and
With
We-
lay on
We have
hands,
lotion.
yeah,
we
we
have-
have.
we have two things to solve it. We have spells. We also have Kier can cast cleansing stuff too, or no?
Hold on. I think I actually have lesser restoration on my spell list. So.
Yeah, I think we both have lesser restoration.
got
I can
lesser
use lay on
restoration.
hands.
There you
We've got the lotion on the skin. Yeah, we've got lots of ways to protect ourselves, luckily, so. See, the big one I was thinking of was something for Zoya to do pure damage if they have resistances.
Hey guys, my internet's cut out. What I miss?
We said your idea is not strictly bad, but we have like 3 or 4 consistent ways to cleanse poison stuffs.
Poison? No, I was saying like something to get someone stabilized when they go down, which,
Oh.
yeah, my internet cut out just as I was explaining, but
Yeah.
I think a parapet of wound closure would be great for Matilda or something, because 90% of the time she's the one throwing herself into the danger, going down, and we're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So if we have something that immediately stabilizes her, we're fine.
Well,
Well-
in theory, now that we've also reorganized the group, I can always just poke her for 1 health and then force feed her a potion.
That's also an
Okay.
option that I'm okay with, and it's more efficient. The item that I put forward out of character is the pair of preserved hag eyes. You give them to
Is
your
that a one-time?
spellcaster. No,
Mhm.
you give them to your spellcaster. The spellcaster keeps and attunes to them, hands one to a friend, and from that friend's location, you can cast spells. It also gets
That
you
wouldn't-
60 feet of dark vision.
Why are you looking directly at me? That's
I am
okay. That's
looking
not a
directly at you.
Spellcaster.
I'm gonna say I've got 3 attunement things already. Okay, braces of defense, because I have an 18 health, because I have an 15 passive, and then with mage armor, 18 on a spellcaster is great. The dagger of the Longstrider Witch, which is a lot better than a thing, but the only other thing is the refueling spell thing, which honestly, Kier, if you want to use another, item slot or something, I'd be fine with the Hag Eyes. But I also want to put forward, I don't want this to be, buff Tyronius. He's going to be okay. Eric's been hounding that Tyronius is fine as is.
All right then.
I
Okay.
stand by
I'm to
for
believe it.
if we're gonna give any one singular person an item, I think it's Zoya, and we get her a new crossbow upgrade or a new archery.
Yes. Give
Hmm,
our image
hang on.
dealer a major upgrade.
Okay.
Hang on a
Didn't
second, I got an
expect
idea
this
for
to
that one.
happen.
You're also the
Oh.
only one, I believe, that doesn't have a magic weapon.
I actually have a +1 crossbow.
She has a +1 crossbow.
Okay.
She if we don't get her a fancy new weapon, she needs something defensive.
Well, hang on,
She's
question.
got the lowest hit points in the party.
42.
Okay, what about cloak of displacement? While you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing near. It requires attunement. Projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the properties cease to function until the start of your next turn. The property is suppressed while you're incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise able to move. I think that'd be good.
If not a weapon, I think that would be very good for Zoya to have. because as soon as she's noticed her AC is low and her hit points are low, she's a sitting target.
Yeah, she's
So
a sitting
now-
duck.
The next bet is we also do have money now, since we just got our money back, right? So if we're not strictly using our voucher on this, right, we should use the voucher on the most expensive item that we want to get. But we have gold. We can't buy stuff.
Cloak displacement is very, 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 very expensive.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
mean. This is like, again, and Tony's going to say this in character. Like, I didn't want to just shut down Gur. He hates me as it is. But throwing it away, a voucher immediately on a bag of colding when we can buy one. Hell, I want to buy a scroll of Find Familiar here so I can have Dizzy back properly.
It's probably
And-
in your book.
It is. It's just, I don't know how many times. Look, okay, fine. But I wanted certainty, not uncertainty, but sure, I'll trust the book.
Okay.
Anyway, point is that we shouldn't be wasting something on 4,000 gold, which we could buy now. By the way, Matilda, you might want to go grab the little guy. He's probably still sulking somewhere.
Ah, okay.
Something extremely expensive. Like, Judas, do you have a cloak of displacement in stock? How much is it worth you normally?
That doesn't matter.
See? Yeah, that's my pitch. Someone go find the kid.
I'll go find him.
Actually, no, my passive perception would have been freaking. My passive perception 16. Can I still see Gur?
Yep.
So yeah, that's my pitch. And yeah, sorry.
All right, well, I guess we put it to a vote then. What are we thinking then between
What?
the cloak, the eyeballs, and the helm of teleportation?
I think of the three, the eyeballs are like the most niche use case.
Yeah, like
Not the hag eyes, the curse item eyes.
oh,
Oh,
I mean it's still true. Like it's
The
pretty
difference
niche.
is we know the niche and we're heading into the niche.
Yeah. And honestly, like, so I think we have the most guaranteed value out of the curse eyes, right? The helm of teleportation is just like I literally pulled up the same magic item prices, looked at the expensive game-breaking items and saw that and went, this will be hard not to abuse, right? That's why I put that forward. And like Zoya does a good job of staying alive, like just through hiding.
Generally.
As long as she's not getting mugged.
Yeah, there was that
yeah.
one time.
Eh,
If she's not snuck up on, she's fine.
And so
but
like
there's that maybe.
there's
There's
that
always
maybe,
maybe.
right?
There's
But
always maybe.
that's my thought, and like even the helm of teleportation like might struggle to find use cases just because it's best used going places we've already been. So it'd be best used for returning to Nausea, right? Which we're not planning on doing for a fat minute. So I think actually like we could get so much value out of the curse detection just because like okay, we could potentially get more gold finding non-cursed items or finding cursed
right.
items and putting them aside to uncurse. That's my
Mhm.
thought.
That's my
All
big
right.
theory on is we don't end up with the curse.
Okay, well, so it's curse size 2. Matilda, what's your put in?
Like I said, in character, Matilda, she does not know much about magical items or their usefulness, but she does agree with being prepared for the things that we know are coming. And
Right.
we were told that the cursed things were going to be difficult to detect through
Right.
normal identification.
Right, so that means
That's her vote. Would be go for the threat we know.
okay, that's 3. Zoya.
I am thinking about long-term use, and I'm also thinking about current usefulness. what we're currently going into is going to be curse magic. And long-term use, I would choose the Cloak of Displacement, but if it's for current points, I would go for the Curse Eyes.
I think the curse eyes just like on your long-term view still have value, right? Curse items never go out of fashion anywhere we go. Anytime we find a magic item, we can just go ka-chink, confirm, we're good.
Alright, so
It's the anti the safety net of it for the rest of the campaign essentially is
I
there.
like that.
okay,
see.
so just to make sure he's not left out, Gur, and he bends down.
What?
You good down there? You gonna weigh in on this big guy?
Gur's ruffling through his bag. He's completely forgotten all about what happened at the counter not even 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
But out of character, I think the curse eyes are the best bet.
Yeah, no, we saw that, but you know, Tyronis is trying to make sure that everyone gets their say, but yeah. Okay, so he's just gonna look up and say to the others and just give him thumbs up, get the eyes. And to he'll just say, "Hey, you want to split the bag of colding price?"
Ooh.
Gur kind of gives him like a side eye because
No
he's
trick.
not sure if he should trust him. So like,
No
I'm
trick.
gonna roll insight.
Go for it.
I love
He's
Gur
on
it.
so
Believes you.
much.
Gur
Come on,
knows
go
many
hard.
things.
We'll try and go halvesies, okay? We'll see if we can get
Gur
it
knows
there.
many things, but he doesn't know if like Uncle Tyro's full of shit this time.
Oh, Uncle Tyro is full of shit all the time. Just not against Gur this time.
In fact, a walking, talking shit bag.
Why do you think he's black?
What?
That's
Or part
racist.
black. Part black.
What?
What?
Sorry. Okay.
You are
stop.
No.
yellow, sir.
No.
He's a rotten
What were
banana.
you
What are you talking about?
No.
We're just gonna stop you right
We're gonna
there.
stop right there. Thanks.
Sorry, Australian culture. Oops.
No. No. Doesn't fly
Listen,
here.
I'm the only one. I'm
No,
the
no,
only
no,
one who
not
gets to make
flying.
rotten banana
Anyway.
jokes. Rotten banana lands.
No.
Screw you.
Moving on.
Oh, you mean the Firelands?
Rotten banana land, yeah.
Okay. I have to say, out of character, that Queensland, the state north of me, are actually the people there are called banana benders.
Lamau.
It's-
Anyways.
Oh,
Anyway, so sorry about that. But yeah, so Tyrannus is being completely honest.
So Gur's gonna hand over 2,000 gold.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the counter and go. All right, guys, get the eyes. Judith, what 4,000 gold for a bag of colding, was it?
Indeed.
And he puts down 2,000 of his own.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, the Gur's gold and his gold.
Of course. And you gain a bag of colding.
And he takes it straight under the desk and say, "Here you go."
And Gur grabs it and tucks it into one of the side pockets,
Awesome.
away from his bag of holding.
Cool.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want Mama to hold the bag of holding now, or do you want Papa to do it?
My backpack has lots of pockets. One pocket for each bag.
Now make sure you don't go putting them into each other, okay? That
I
is
know, Miss Lolly told me.
right. Okay, guys, voucher away. I vouch for it. No.
Matilda?
Matilda will hand the. What is it we're getting?
What were the
Voucher for
items?
eyeballs.
Something eyeballs? What?
Curse detection eyeballs.
Eyes of curse detection.
These
Oh,
don't have to be
okay.
jammed in
And
anyone's
she
socket,
will-
do they?
Nope,
She
Judith?
they
will
look like
hand out
this.
The ticket.
Oh.
She will hand out the ticket with both hands. Curse detection eyes, please.
Of course. And she will
So
hand
she-
you a very nice pair of goggles inside of a wooden box.
Is there a
All right.
I hope these are useful.
Are these
She
like-
turns
do they
around and
require
she's like
attunement?
doesn't know exactly who to hand them to. Like
Okay.
Kira already has goggles. We're not-
I'm.
does-
Hang on,
no.
I was gonna say,
Sonia
what
want
if
goggles?
I mean, if she's gonna be opening most of the chests and looking around for the loots,
That is
As
a
long as-
smart decision.
I was
Bold
gonna
of
say, as
you
long
to
as you
assume
don't-
Gur would let you open all the chests.
The thing is,
Bold
like,
of you to assume that Gur would
Uh,
not open an unlocked chest.
curses don't overly matter until you actually touch the item as well. So as long as you're just opening the box, see
Yeah,
an
but you have
item,
to
and don't immediately put your hands in there as well, right?
Yeah, but you also have to touch it to cast Identify. So
Yes,
And
I'm
Zoya's
just
the one with
stating you simply
Identify.
don't have to touch everything immediately. You open a box in a cursed castle and you go, "There's stuff in here, guys. Let's not touch it because it might be cursed." And then you
Puts
push
on
all
goggles.
the chests together at the end of your day and go, "All right, we use one charge to look in 4 boxes."
okay, so Zoya has them on her sheet.
Okay. Zoe's gonna just hang them around her neck.
Does she have a neck? I mean, there's 2'3".
Yes,
Not much
I
real.
heard.
Birds have necks. They're just covered in feathers.
I'm not saying it's bird. I'm not saying it's a bird problem. I'm asking if there's enough space on 2'3".
Yes. How big are these goggles?
They adjust to the size of the wearer.
Hmm.
Okay, so they're plenty small.
Well, remember, because every magical item does that. Because remember, you're wearing Tyronius's old shoes. Oh no, technically Matilda's who traded it for Tyronius. Yeah,
Etc. Anyway, on to the adventure.
and then big feet.
Well, not strictly. Now that we use the voucher, again, we have money. We can, in fact, do other shopping if anyone else wanted.
Speak for yourself.
What else should we purchase?
I, in fact, wanted to get my own pair of bracers of protection.
Bracers of protection?
Wait,
Or not
Bracers of-
protection, the
brace,
ones
no,
Tyra-
they won't work for you. Braces of defense only work if you're unarmored.
Wait a
Right,
second.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
wanted
want a-
to see
you
if
want
there
a
was
plus
something.
one-
Yeah.
Plus one
I
or
was-
plus two cloak could work.
I wanted to try to find something to boost my AC by a little bit.
Okay.
How much do those bracers cost that Tyro has?
What's your AC currently at?
20 if I'm wearing my shield, 18 if I got my halberd. But I do want to use the halberd more often if we're not fighting
The
demons.
bracers
and
of
stuff
defense.
specifically.
The bracers of defense cost 6,000 gold.
Nah, I can't
Good to
afford
know.
6,000.
gold.
I've only got
The-
46.
The let's see here. Cloak of protection is 3,500.
I could afford the cloak protection.
The ring of
Is that a plus
protection.
one or plus?
They're just plus ones. The ring of protection is also 3,500 gold, so you get to choose which slot you would like to equip them in.
Do they stack?
They do not stack.
Okay. And they each have to be attuned to as well. So
Indeed.
Yeah.
They do stack. I'm sorry, they do stack.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yep. If you want to use your 2 attunement slots, you can do that.
And I've got one on my hammer currently as well, so. And they're just plus one. Nah, I'm not gonna. That's
Okay.
a little rich for
Well,
right now.
okay.
For that.
Again, what if we tried to buff Gur a little bit? Because Gur doesn't really have a lot of stuff that he's attuned to. I don't know if you could mean-
attuned to.
Pardon?
I don't think he has anything he's attuned to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you ask a 6-year-old to focus for an hour?
With
That's
enough
the real
crayons
magic.
and coloring books.
Focus on an item.
With enough crayons and coloring
Yeah.
books.
Just allow
took
him
him
to
to the
color
park.
the book. Just color
I
the
took him
item.
to a park.
Yep.
You know how easy a day Granok had the other day?
All right. So we are drifting far off the adventure. Time has stopped being of the essence. Are you guys
Right, no.
buying anything?
Yours
I
done.
posted something in the chat.
Actually, just wanted to ask about a periaptive wound closure. Okay. Wound closure. Let me find out how much these are. She does have one. It is 5,000 gold.
And that's the one that just auto stabilizes Matilda if she goes down, right?
Mhm.
At the start of your turn, you start stabilize.
Yep.
Also, you double the whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points. You double the number of hit points.
Okay.
So I'm going to say this again. I'm willing to put 1,000 to this.
I've got 2,900.
I have
I
300.
Yeah.
I have a lot of gold that I don't want to do the math for.
Oh wait. We also
you
have
add your-
these.
The astral
And
gems.
we also have these.
Yeah,
and
they're astral gems.
the astral diamonds.
Yeah, plus
they're-
2,000 from.
That's 2k.
Yeah, they're 2k each, and I have 2.
Yeah, I think we all have 2.
Yes, we all have
So
to
that's a
because
lot.
Wait, they were 2k each?
Yeah.
Or,
you have
no,
4,000 gold.
No, they were 1,000 each, and we
1,000
each
each,
got
and we
2, so
Right.
we got
Oh, I see.
2,000 in
No,
total.
2,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
was
don't
that- hang
double
on.
it.
What?
Yeah, no, we got only 2,000 from them.
Each one of them
Okay,
is
sorry.
each one of them is 1,000 gold. Each of you got 2 of the gems.
Okay, I
Right,
have
I
it.
have them.
Sorry. I did math wrong.
I've got them a little.
All right, so Matilda, are
I
you
still
going to
have
buy
this.
that?
Yes, it'll wipe me out. But yes.
Hopefully, it'll
I'll
prevent you from
put,
being wiped out.
I'll at least help pay for some of it if Hyro's still helping.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna put
okay.
a diamond. I'm gonna put a
Okay.
diamond down.
All right.
Right? So I will turn over my 2 astral diamonds
Cool.
and 2,000 gold. And I'll get a perioptive wound closure.
Well, hang on. So that's 4,000, and Tyro's already dropping a astral
No.
diamond.
Yeah, that would cover the 5, right? Because it's
Right.
5.
Yeah, and I said I was gonna throw in a little bit as well,
Right.
so
That's fine.
So, yeah,
Granite, you keep your gold.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So we're good. Cool. All right. Anybody else want anything from Juice before you guys go to the Blue Cloak Citadel?
Want? Yes. Afford? No.
Tough.
I'm looking
gonna
at
say-
magic items because I'm not sure what I want, frankly.
I really just don't know magic items very well. I've never really gotten a chance to
Then-
get to a point.
Guess
Okay, man.
what?
DM help.
Kia would.
All right.
Kia,
Do
I
you
would-
want my help?
I would take
Yes.
assistance,
Sure,
yeah.
All right. How much do you have? Here.
Okay, Kier.
4k I'd be willing to spend, preferably 2k.
All right. And how many attunement slots do you have available?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me look.
You're not-
I have 1.
You have 1 available. Do you have a cloak of protection? Or a
I
cloak at all?
don't. Let me look up. I don't have a cloak of any kind.
Then I would get a cloak of protection for 3,500 gold.
It's that little.
Oh,
That'll
plus
keep
1
you alive.
AC and saves.
Yes.
That's what the braces don't do. They
Right.
give you just a
Next.
AC, not.
So that's my recommendation. And then for Greenock, how many attunement slots do you have?
I'm using 1 attunement slot on my hammer.
I would get a cloak of protection if you're going to do like 4k gold. Are you still
Yeah,
in
it'd be
that?
about 4K.
It's
Yeah, base is
3,500.
4K as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. As long as you're not wearing a cloak, you can wear the cloak of protection.
Yeah.
I will tell you that the cloak of protection is basically the standard. This is what you really should have as a character.
Hmm.
Alright, I'll pick up a
When-
cloak of protection then.
Yeah, I'll do the
Goodbye,
same thing.
astral diamonds.
All right. Cool. So you guys both pick up matching cloaks of protection that just so happen to be blue.
Oh, you guys are the couple now.
Hey, don't think you're off the ship hook quite yet.
Matilda
Nah.
looks at
Hold on.
those, and then she looks over and is like, "Wait a second. What happened to that box that Ronaldus gave us?"
I'm still holding it technically. Or it's in my bag, rather.
Can I see that?
Eric,
real
you
quick?
you cheeky bastard, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
What
All
happened?
the cloaks of protection are
Well,
blue.
I was
So-
gonna ask for the cloak anyway, since we were all gonna be, matchy, but now I'm suspicious.
No. Be
Okay, so
suspicious,
Ralga,
Eric
you're gonna
pulled
go
the
over
fuck
and look at the box?
Well,
Yep,
I
I'll
mean,
take the box out of my bag.
Sure.
Also having realized that, and Tyro had detect magic going and said there was something going, so.
Mm-hmm.
and we
So
guys
now,
yep.
I've connected enough dots.
Yeah, you guys have 6 cloaks of protection in the box.
Darn.
I guess I
Yeah,
don't
so,
buy that.
Yeah.
Refunds.
I can't use
I call
one though.
refunds.
Damn it, Eric, why are
couldn't-
you laughing? Stop laughing at us, we're dumb.
Also,
If
I
I
give
can-
items,
I can
people
comply.
like items, people don't use items.
Hey, I had on my notes to check the blue cloak stuff, or the blue cloaks cloaks, but you know, you say we're speed running plot today, so I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just gonna ignore the couple of extra
Alright.
things I was gonna do.
Okay, anyway, so we have 6 cloaks. Do they get their money back?
Yes, and they can then go and use those for rings of protection for those who have extra attunement slots.
Okay, Eric, I have 1,000 gold less than I thought I did because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Wow.
So non-attunement,
no, stop.
recommendation for
Here.
3K. I have a
Here.
cloak. I have a cloak. What?
I'm gonna put the 1,000 towards you, okay? You want to get 4,000's worth, you're getting 4,000. Tyrese is gonna slap it into your hand. Shut up.
Well, I don't even
Or
know what I want yet.
I'm reverse bugging you.
Get the ring
Alright,
of
I guess.
protection. It's going to be good for you.
Do I have
Well,
to attune to
yeah,
that?
let me guess. The rings of
Yes.
protection are inside all the cloaks.
No.
I don't have to attune to that, or that's not.
You do need to attune to it.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I would unattune. Let me look at the ring of protection.
It's exactly like the cloak, but a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Beyond
Then
save
who would
sync
like a
protection.
luck stone, which is like 1/2 of that? It's just plus 1 to
What?
checks and saves.
Is it shiny?
It is very
It
shiny.
has a It is very shiny.
Grr makes
It is shaped
grubby
like a
hands.
kitty too.
Yeah,
Would you have
Is
any
it like
other?
a cat?
It is shaped like.
a cat.
Yeah.
it is.
Wants to
Wait,
testify.
didn't we have a luck stone at one point? What happened to
is
Yeah,
that?
the luck
Fear had
stone.
You
it.
had a luck stone on there.
Oh.
I've had it.
No one
I've had it this entire time.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So,
Anyway,
do you have any other suggestions if I have 2 attunements then that I want to keep?
If you. Cloak protection, ring of protection, those are the big ones that are cheap. If you're
Yeah, so I
look-
got the cloak and I got my hammer.
Yeah. So in that case, no, that's not cheap enough. I would hold on to some gold. You guys may want some gold.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was like, if I can't enchant my armor, which is just going to take too
Yeah.
much time, I just kind of want to invest unless there was something you could think of specifically.
Not really.
Then yeah, I'm gonna hoard my basically just under 5,000 gold.
Yeah. You guys may
take-
need it eventually.
I'll go ahead and pick up. I'll go ahead and pick up the ring anyway.
Okay, cool.
Tyro did just
You gotta
throw
click it.
money at me to spend.
Cool.
If you want to give that 500 back, that's fine. But yeah, you get 1,000.
All right.
Tyronius is broke again because his friend.
So,
It's alright, we're all
Appreciate it.
broke together.
I do have one last question, Eric.
Together,
This is
she
important.
says.
what's the
For
question?
the cloak of protection, we haven't attuned to it, so don't worry. Would Tyronius' horns even fit in that shit?
Yes.
Oh.
The hoods are very deep.
Oh, I love them. I hate shallow hoods.
Zoe is going to wear
Okay.
the blue cloak underneath her green cloak.
All right. No, you can only wear one cloak at a time.
Mhm.
Oh. Darn it.
You could probably dye it.
I could sew it, your other one on top of the blue cloak.
Oh,
'cause I
that
got
one
my
that
tailoring
could work.
done.
It will restrict movement
Anyway,
if that
let's
is
go,
done.
Let's go.
Oh.
Anyway, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Real quick,
We gotta
Kier will
die
give
quickly.
the luck stone to
Sure. Gotcha. Gur, you gained the luck stone.
I don't. Is that just a custom item?
No, it is actually
No,
called a luck
it's
stone.
just
No,
search
it's a-
for it and add it.
Yeah, just look for luck. It'll show up.
Stone of good luck or
Oh,
luck
okay.
stone.
I see it. Okay.
And then make sure you attune to it.
Put that in my
Goodbye,
backpack.
Stone of good luck. You've served me well for
Yeah.
most of the damn game.
During the AMA, someone asked the question, what would be my 5-minute build? My 5-minute build is a Tavern Brawler Monk with Cloak Ring and Luckstone. That's it.
Just all the saves?
Yeah.
It makes sense, I guess.
Can't die. Have a nice day.
Also, I'd like to point out that my int save is now plus 10,
Uh-huh.
and my con save is now plus 9.
Uh-huh.
I will not be losing concentration on spells anytime soon.
Okay, so you're going to be the one that casts. You're the one that casts haste. Okay.
We'll see.
I can't do that.
Well,
All right.
Sucks to suck.
So, as you guys leave out of Judith's in a bit of a hurry, because you spent so much time there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Told them.
We need to go to
shush.
the Blue Cloaks, wherever their headquarters is.
Awesome.
It's in the fortress we were defending when Nausha got invaded.
Yep. You guys are easily able to head over to the Citadel.
And we have to talk to Shadrach.
Okay. As you guys come in, Ronaldus Basil greets you at the front door. Greetings, citizens! Welcome. I see you're looking quite fine. I appreciate the fact you've decided to wear the badges of office, even though they're honorary, of course.
Whatever. Where's your? Who are we looking for in this actual place? Looking away from him.
We're looking for Shadrach. We've been given a rather
Oh, right this way. And he
urgent
stops.
mission.
He stops all BS the moment you mention Shadrach.
Oh,
And
damn.
he goes straight towards the very back of the Citadel, guiding you along.
I follow Ronaldo's.
He is
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
with a
take it.
purpose. You guys are going to need to speed walk to keep up with him, except for Granak and
I've got
Matilda.
it's the
I
most
was gonna say, we
efficient
should-
form of
we got
traveling.
this.
Sorry, Grr.
And Tyronius. Come on, Tyronius is 6'7". He can keep up.
Yeah. So, as he is power walking, you guys follow to the back, and he will open a door for you guys. You guys go in?
All right,
Enter.
stepping in.
Yep, I'll
You're
just keep
walking
going
through the
in.
door.
Awesome. You walk through the door into a massive round chamber. Inside the chamber, the door closes behind you, ominously,
Oh no.
and you
Oh, this
hear
is
a
cool,
voice. Good day. You may need to zoom out and back in order to depixelize
No.
that.
Ooh, that.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yep, that works.
So
I
we
liked the cut of
so-
his jib.
so we're wearing the blue
Fantastic
cloaks, but
art.
he is. So we're wearing the blue cloaks, but he is the blue cloak.
He looks at you all. Can I help you?
We were told to come here
Professor
and get
Frost
a
sent
one-way
us.
trip to Grindavik.
Very well.
Yeah, Professor Frost sent us.
I hope you are ready. This magic may
Yeah.
be disturbing.
Or not, but let's
Alright,
do it anyway.
Where do you need us to stand?
Anywhere within the room, preferably together, unless you wish to be
Alright.
separated upon arrival.
No,
Grr
Matilda's
holds
going
hands
to
with
pick
Matilda
up,
and Grinnock.
I
Can I
put
suggest-
on
pick up as many
Can I
people
suggest-
as we can.
Can I suggest back to back?
Or we can just have the two biglies just grab everybody and give a head nod.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
What are we,
Bigly
luggage?
powers act-
Wait,
Yeah,
Yes.
bigly powers activate. You're our carrier.
wait, I
Powers
made a
activate.
scale. No, I am not luggage.
Group hug! Group
Too
hug!
late.
So who's grabbing who?
As
Oh,
you all
are
stand in the
middle,
center,
And Greenock, you all are in the middle, and Greenock and Matilda are standing on either side of y'all with arms reached around you, hands clasped. Y'all ain't
I
going
feel like
anywhere.
this would be a job for Grr.
I was gonna say Gur's probably. Does Gur like? Would
Gur
Gur have
helps.
the ability?
so
No,
it's
would
massive group hug. Understood.
Right.
Gert thinks
Would
he's
Gert-
helping like a cat
would
helps
Gert-
with.
Yeah.
Gert thinks he's
Would
helping
Gert-
like a cat's helping with laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
All right. So, this individual that you believe to be Shadrach begins an incantation.
Can I roll an Arcana check to-
be.
Hello?
Hello?
Can
Hello?
you guys hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Okay. Can I try and roll an Arcana check to see what it is, please? Because I've been trying
Sure.
to talk. Hi. Okay, 18.
Okay.
I'll
So,
roll.
with-
Arcana
yeah,
as
sure.
well, see.
Cool.
Also an 18.
Awesome. So, let me go ahead and get this for you guys here because I need to translate this.
Ooh.
I want to get this right because it does matter. Alright.
Imagine if you do it in Celestial and not Orcish.
Oh no. So, the incantation sounds Med Frostvindar Ok Jutpa Hav Til Grindavik Ska Min Sjal Hoppa Genom Dima Okis Frognar Ok Frajan Jagkalar Vagin at Ruspsata Tamig dit Eldar Vaknar Til Staden vid Vulkansnån.
Can we get that translated, please?
Anyone
Nope.
speak Infernal?
Not even a little bit.
No, I speak Celestial.
Aw.
Then you guys will appear here.
Okay, I like the vibe. I like the vibe. Medieval London.
Dark Souls.
Oh, please don't let it be Dark Souls. Our group.
What are we
will
doing?
survive.
As you guys arrive, you are all holding each other.
All right.
I am not holding anyone.
Oh, you're being
No,
held.
You're being held.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'll let go of Grenok's wrist and look around. Does this look familiar?
It does. It's
Okay,
near the
so we're kind of in the
wharf.
middle of the city.
Nope, you're near the
Okay.
docks. You can see them in the distance there.
Oh,
All right, let's
Oh,
find
hey.
the inn.
yeah. Matilda
Like-
kind of gets her bearings and looks off in like down one of the roads, kind of wanting to go that way, but busy, so not.
Well, hang on. What was the thing called?
Let me consult my notes. I actually took notes. Look at me go. I'm improving.
Okay.
You're doing it, Peter.
It's the Tasty Oak Tavern.
Right. Tyrannus is walking up to someone. Hi. Do you know where the Tasty Oak Inn is?
It's this way, Tyronius.
Here, I mean,
You
it's in
watch
my
as
hometown.
Matilda's walking away, Tyronius.
Wait.
And do you want to talk to the guy?
No. Following the big lady. Wait.
Okay.
Do you know this place?
This is my hometown.
Oh, okay.
I
Fine.
live here.
Oh,
All right. We're moving.
cool.
Been a while.
All right.
Is everybody
Hey,
bigger
Kira,
than
you
me
ran
now?
from.
What was that?
Yeah, you're from this place too, aren't you?
Oh no, I lived here with Matilda and her family for a bit.
Right. You're from here.
Sure.
Well, yeah, same way you're from Nausha.
All right. So you guys head towards the Tasty Oak Tavern. As you come towards the place, Matilda, you remember there's no door on this place. It's an open air tavern.
Oh, nice.
As you
So
come
they've got
walking
like
in,
a patio that's probably like under an
Yeah.
overhang. Everybody just walks in. Very cool.
there you go.
Ooh, I love this place.
Plenty of headroom.
Oh yeah, nice.
So this place is probably just massive compared to Zoya.
I
Yes.
fit. I can sit.
I can see.
No. Grenok's like, I can stand.
So as you guys walk in, a waitress walks up to you cheerfully. Welcome to the Tasty Oak, where we taste the oak. What do you need?
Beer.
She looks at
Looking
you.
for
What?
Please. I need a beer, please. Any that you'd recommend?
Ernest doesn't do well with teleportation, by the way. He gets travel sick.
Sorry.
I think he misunderstands. We serve whiskey and wine.
good.
That's why it's the
Good.
tasty oak.
It's okay. It's his first time here. Don't worry about it. We'll need a table, whatever you're serving special for dinner, a round of drinks, and
course.
we'll probably be staying the night.
One
Of
question.
course.
One question. Can you please get me a single malt that is no younger than 12 years, please?
Sure. If you want it that young.
Okay, what would you suggest then?
Oh, the 47.
Finally, like. Okay, how much is that going to put me back?
A gold.
Got anything older?
Of course. How old would you like to go? The tasty oak's been here for the better part of 500 years.
Okay, I think 500 years is going to put me back like all of what I've got. So you said the 47 years, 1 gold. Let's put. You got anything 75 older?
Tyronius, and she's like starting to pick him up, so we can.
He
look
has
at
choice
him.
paralysis, but the biggest grin
She-
over his face
She
now.
smiles. We'll get you something nice. 10 gold?
Yeah, give me a sampling platter. Give me a
Yeah,
sampling
10
platter, please. And slap, yeah, no.
Just Tyro,
Sorry,
it's just
sorry.
gonna grab your mouth and just close it. Just get him a sampling flight. Nothing. Keep it around 10.
Gotcha. No problem. Go ahead and pull up a table. We'll get you all situated.
All right.
The room's going to be 5 gold per room. Are you guys fine with that?
Yeah,
I
we'll
can bug
take
with
2,
someone.
so we can split
Okay.
How many rooms?
2.
2? Okay, 2 rooms. So that'll be 10 gold plus 10 for the drinks. 20 gold total. Would you like food with that? We've got some pretzels and,
Yeah,
some
whatever
chicken
you're
fried
serving
steaks.
is the meal for the night.
Okay, so that'll be an
whatever
extra
you're
2
serving for the meal.
gold each.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
Put it all together on a single tab.
Okay, well, that's going to be 32 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll be
sorry,
right back.
hands are full at the moment. She's like holding the wriggling.
She
Tyronius.
smiles widely at you.
Zoya's just laying there.
I got it here.
defeated.
32.
Yes, 32
Yeah.
gold. And if
There
you
you
need
go.
me, my name's
There you go.
Adelaide. Nice to make your acquaintance. We'll
Wait,
get
hang
you all
on.
situated.
Oh, sorry. I keep it. Sorry, out of character. Adelaide is a capital city over here,
I
so
know.
it's not a good place to be, though. It's oof.
Neither is it here.
But yeah. Yeah, true.
Just
I
saying.
don't know. I'd like to be with Adelaide. She's nice.
You haven't met her boyfriend.
I know. Anyway, so
All right,
Okay, yeah, we're gonna
Ernest
find a
is-
table and sit down.
cool. So
Are you
she
still
goes
holding
off
Tyrion's
to
muscle?
get your food and drink.
Yes, I am. I will release you when you find when we find a chair to put your scaly butt in.
why did you never tell me a place like this existed? We should have been here from the get-go.
You never asked. You were too busy hunting for scrolls.
Now Tyrionus is juggling whether he wants to be an alcoholic or a scrollaholic.
¿Por qué no los
Why not
dos?
both?
You could be extra broke.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Get
extra
served by
broke
pretty
because...
ladies.
Hey, fuck it. I got extra broke because I started helping him buying an extra ring of protection, and him pointing to Gur a bag of clothing like we all needed. Okay, I did it because you're my friends. I am not broke. I have friendship. That makes me rich as anything.
Going to like ruffle your hair like it was a joke, Taro. It's a joke.
Oh,
All right. Well, after a couple of minutes, better part of 10, Adelaide comes back with the flight of drinks on a long board. There's 20 of them
Yep.
on there. And she comes with a whole plate of food on a big platter for each of you. It's chicken fried steak with green beans and mashed potatoes.
oh, how is it?
So good.
Hang on.
Zoya
How
would
do they do the mashed potatoes?
I'm sorry? Oh, they're
How do they do the
creamy
mashed
and
potatoes?
buttery.
Skin,
Just
yeah.
perfect.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck. I've had some people do bad mashed potatoes before.
She
That's
smiles
a
at
sin.
you. New in town?
Actually, coming back home.
Really? Been a while then.
Yeah.
That's Matilda Kip. Does that name ring a bell?
Oh, my apologies, miss. And she curtsies.
What?
Flo, look at Matilda. The fuck are you, royalty?
Not royalty,
No,
but
I'm not.
not royalty, but her family's kind of important.
My dad runs a construction company here locally, so he knows a lot of people. It's okay. It's no big deal.
Of course, he runs the place that did the remodel.
Oh, nice.
Remodeling.
You guys liking it?
Yes, actually, it's quite nice. The rooms were redone by him too, as well, so you'll get to experience your own family's workmanship tonight.
Oh, then I know it's
Uh-oh.
gonna be great. Awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I hope you enjoyed the whiskeys. I would go from this side to that.
How much? What's in front of us? Have we got full? Well, okay, full for whiskey. Have we got full cups, or have we got like shot size samples?
It's a board that has 6 rows of shot glasses.
How many shot glasses are in there?
20 each row.
Cool.
Oh,
So he
let's
just picks up the one and puts it in his, and it just takes a sip, but holds it in his mouth.
Okay.
So what's
You've
the
never tasted
starting
whiskey
one? Like,
this
obviously-
good. And this is the first one.
Oh shit!
Yep.
I think I sold Luther crap.
So, the first one you drink is the Dragonfire Reserve. So it begins
Whoa.
burning in your mouth.
I would
Okay,
like
wait,
to
are we talking-
drink the last one
Sorry.
on my row.
Don't.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
You will
do
hate
it.
yourself.
I am doing it.
She brought this on herself.
You're not gonna
Indeed, I
hate yourself. You're just gonna not have the same experience.
Exactly.
Mhm. Jeez.
Now I
Oh.
drink. I shot down the
Hmm.
sixth shot of whiskey on the platter. For,
Okay.
For mine.
So
What do you
you're
mean-
going
you
to
mean
do
20?
the 6th one. That is the Frostvale Single Malt.
Frostvale single. How does that one taste?
Slightly on the wintry side.
Like
It's import.
pepperminty?
It's imported.
I see.
Yeah, like this is
Peppermint is
this is
not
20. Oops, sorry. Go for it.
I was gonna say peppermint is not a
Whiskey note.
not whiskey, no, a freaking winter flavor. Think more like pine and things
I
like
see.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I was thinking
question-
like normal stuff.
Stick
Like,
to
quick question.
trees and that vibe.
so
Okay.
quick question, Eric. This is literally 20 drinks for
Yes.
6 people. Right. So
No,
Zoya,
it's
you
20
didn't drink the one at
drinks.
the end.
20 drinks for each of the 6 people.
Yep.
Yes.
What?
Drinking contest, and Zoe would drink
Oh,
the 20th one.
shoot. No, I ordered like a single flight for Tyrodius.
Okay.
Too late.
Yeah, she brought you
No.
20 drinks for each.
I'll drink them all.
Well, we're getting
Awesome. Cool.
yeah,
you are
Zoe's-
dead.
Tyrodius is getting plastered. Matilda takes hers and slides it over in your direction.
Yep. So
There's
that's the
your
list
name.
of them right there
Yeah.
for you guys.
Tyronius is
What is the
actually like
room
paying
size?
attention. Tyronius is not listening to anything, and he's just enjoying himself. This is heaven for him.
What does the Runescarred Reserve taste like?
That one is very, very old, and you can tell that it may have been overaged. It's
That's a
got
thing.
taste. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can overdo it.
Mm.
It
Okay,
just tastes
fair
like
point.
wood.
It basically
I-
is just tannins at this point.
I see. What's
Hmm.
the Sylvan Whisper whiskey?
It's light. It's an import.
Interesting.
Okay, so what about the Firelight Gold, the Fairylight Gold?
The Fairylight Gold, that one there is practically just water with a little bit of whiskey inside of it. It's just enough to make you feel like you're tasting whiskey, just real gentle. and then the alcohol content of it hits.
Oh god, yeah, no, I have heard the best way described whiskey as what is it? Drinking through the night, a beer is always with you. Whiskey lets you get a head start, and then again, Hob tackles you.
So, let's see here. Gur, they do look like apple juice. Choking, spraying it on the floor, not fond of it, and begins to sniffle.
Wait, what?
There is 2 seconds from crying.
Okay, Granak
Gur-
asks
Gur's
for a
sick.
suggestion for 3 of them to taste. Awesome. So, as you can just take tastes, I would recommend the Silverworm Spirits, the Blackthorn Barrel Aged, and the Raven's Hollow Rye.
Hey, Eric, which one of them would have the smoothest flavor yet biggest body? Like, not
That would be
burning?
Grimbeard's Private Stock,
Okay, yeah, that is definitely what Tyronius is sticking with then.
because that is a dwarven whiskey from overseas.
Yeah. Like, I don't like rye whiskeys in real life because they're too much, like, okay, don't hate them, but they're too, attacky, they're too burny.
Understood.
But if you get like a...
That's
if you
because
get like
they're
a-
bad, because they shouldn't be burning at all. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. Knob Creek's not exactly good.
All right. So, as you guys enjoy your various drinks, Gar, you are given a honey water.
Oh, he likes that much better.
Awesome. After a while, Adelaide will let you guys eat your food. She'll come and check on you from time to time, but you guys can enjoy your evening here at the Tasty Oak.
What's the price of a bottle of private stock?
The bottle of the private stock is going to run you 100 gold.
Okay, probably better things I can spend on for now.
Yep.
Actually, okay, question. If this is do they sell hip flasks here or something like that here?
They do.
Like
They sell
merchandise.
monogrammed ones, and you can buy an empty one for a gold.
Well, we said you could be an alcoholic. We didn't expect you to actually do it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I said something and I am sticking to it, okay? I am making decisions.
Okay.
Decisions are
You
being made.
sure
This is
are.
fine. This is good. At least he's
So
choosing.
how
Yep.
much to fill? Would it be 100 gold to fill it? It wouldn't be 100 gold to
No.
fill it with the private stock.
It's
How much
2
would it be to
shots
get-
worth. It's going to cost you 3 gold to get the hip flask filled.
So all right, I'll drop the 4 gold on that.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be a film. Diane's just happy right now. He's in a buzz and he's enjoying himself. So
Awesome.
he's quiet.
As you guys are sitting here
He's quiet.
enjoying your drinks, a figure will come up to the table.
Okay.
He stands about 5'11", slender, gorgeous, bright red hair, nice little chin, little smile, obviously a swashbuckler carrying a sword, brandished. He wears a little black vest with gold buttons. He smiles at you. Longstriders, yes?
Oh no, he's hot.
And who are you?
Murder.
No, that wasn't good. That was me.
Badge. Matilda taps her badge.
Oh,
and
he's
then,
got big Shanks energy. Okay, she's done.
And then, like, pulls open her little notebook, and she's like, "Skius?"
Indeed. At your service. And he will bow with a flourish. And you've never seen anyone bow this perfectly before. You swear his 1 foot isn't touching the ground as he goes all the way down gracefully. And then he rises up, his perfect hair blowing in an unfelt wind as it straightens back down. At your
He's got
service.
hair of billowing.
He has hair of billowing.
Take a seat. And she'll reach over to the flight that she had slid over to Tyronius, picks up one of the glasses, do not care which one.
I do.
And-
No, Tyronius would have grabbed the private stock from that already.
Okay.
There's one glass missing.
and put it over in front of an empty chair at the table, so this guy can join us.
He looks at the flight and goes, may I?
What, to take the whole? I mean, to take the whole thing? Because I've
Oh,
already
no,
like picked a cup
just
out
this
of it and
one.
offered it.
And he will take it and throw it back. Doesn't
Which
affect me at all. He doesn't care. I just like the flavor.
Okay.
So, welcome to Grindavik. Welcome home, Miss Matilda. Gert Frost said that you would be coming.
Yes, I was kind of hoping that you would be here in the tavern. We'd run into you. Take a seat.
Of course, of course, of course. May I have this one?
Yes.
He turns it around and sits with the back in front of him, crosses his arms on the back of the chair.
Okay, Riker.
Ah,
No,
He said
that Riker
over
stepped over it.
chairs.
Riker
Yeah.
stepped over chairs.
That's
okay.
what Gernok is gonna inevitably have to do.
The Riker
Carry the problems
maneuver.
of all this party.
So, how can I, Skius Cross, greatest swashbuckler of the seven seas, do for you?
Well, we were asked to come looking for you for information on a cathedral that was recently erected, and she kind of makes little hand quotations in the area.
Indeed, such a place is quite terrifying. I have been there, outside of it at least. The front doors are locked and sealed. It is an ominous place. I have seen several people enter. I do not know how. But they have gained access and never returned. The place is not to be trifled with. But if Lady Frost has asked for your assistance in the matter, you must be most capable of handling yourselves. After all, I recognize the cloaks of blue and the consortium badges. You are from Nausha, no doubt.
Yeah, that
Right.
is where we picked up our contracts with the Longstriders Consortium.
Of course.
We
I myself am a
are
member.
Exactly.
He opens his vest and brandishes a badge.
It just flashed us. Wow, this town's friendly.
And you like it.
Not
I'm sorry, you haven't got a tail. No offense, man, but
Is he always this drunk?
No,
Whatever
he's
he's
had a
drinking.
rough week.
A rough week.
rough. I think if you drive me over cobblestones, it'd be smoother.
Perhaps we should do so. Perhaps it would sober him up into the seriousness of the situation.
He'll.
he'll
This is how he copes with stress. It's fine. He'll be all right.
he'll perform. He always does.
Intoxication.
Terrence is gonna lean forward. Terrence is gonna lean forward and say, and like, again, sober. Professor Frost has taught me I understand the gravity of the situation.
I'm sure.
That's not gonna be a mistake.
Very well.
Anyway,
I do not relish your hangover in the morning. Therefore, I
neither do I.
am very pleased that I am wanty. So,
You want tea?
wanty, yes. Of the snake people. Are you not familiar with them?
I've read about them. I just haven't met one in person. Oh wait, no, sorry, I tell a lie. We've met them. They run a I believe that some run the bathhouse in Nausha. I just haven't met one and talked with one in a close manner.
Very well. Welcome, and happy to have been your first.
Sorry, just laughing his heart off.
Here has the, and I quote, Abominant bad face on.
What?
I'll find you a picture.
Matilda
Oh,
just
God.
laughs and like slowly puts it down.
I'm just
Yes,
gonna,
Matilda.
Terrence is gonna look over.
Can I help you?
Yes, of the people who entered into the cathedral, were they regular citizens or was anything unusual about them?
Several had been. People who I have recognized and done trades with before. It is unpleasant to have lost friends, contacts. But now that their businesses are abandoned, they were easy looting. What do you know of this temple, this cathedral that has come? Anything whatsoever? What has Lady Frost told you?
Not much, other than it was, and she kind of leans forward, other than it was summoned, and our job is to get in somehow and destroy the crystals that are maintaining the summoning.
Can I roll knowledge to see if I know anything else outside of what we were told?
Sure.
History or religion?
This would be your choice.
They're both +8. I haven't rolled religion in a while.
You're a
Oh,
paladin. You're
almost
supposed
an
to have it.
So
I
it's a
said
13?
I haven't rolled it in
No.
a while. I'm gonna inspiration it though.
Okay.
God bless.
All right.
I know even less.
So, yes,
Can I
the
give you-
cathedral appeared approximately 3 weeks ago. It is most unpleasant and is ominous, even to be in the presence of.
Alright. So people went in through the front door? And
Indeed.
then didn't come out?
There are no other
not-
entrances into the facility.
Did the doors open to allow them in? Or did they just
Yes.
sort of go through it?
They did enter through the front doors. They opened. There are 3 front doors, but 1 lock.
Wait, okay, so you mean 3 front doors as in 3 doorways, or like it's a weird type of barn door situation?
I'm afraid I do not understand. There are 3 doors. Why must this be complicated?
It's his job.
Shut up, you. You're right, but shut up.
Alright. And there's no back way in? No windows?
No windows.
No roof line, no access points anywhere else? Just
We have
these-
attempted to gain access to the rooftops. However, the grappling hooks are destroyed upon contact with the roof. They turn to rust and dissolve.
So, decay.
Whoa.
Could I roll an Arcana to see if I know if that might be an enchantment?
You know for a fact that there's some kind of enchantment or curse
Oh, okay,
on the
which?
building.
Okay, so it's specific.
Alright, were you able to test out the defenses of the building at all?
The defenses, you speak of things outside. There is none.
Well, there's nothing outside, and,
Well, I
did
mean,
anyone manage to cast something like detect magic or identify on the doors?
The
If you
entire
can get
facility
close
is
enough?
magical. Divine magic suffuses the entire place.
Divine,
Divine?
magic.
Divine,
Well, yes,
yes.
you said it was had a god there, correct? It was no,
Cateus.
Cateus
Yeah,
there.
Cateus.
Yeah, Matilda's
that
looking
would-
at her notes.
So that would make sense that there's divine magic there.
Hmm.
Were you able to inspect the lock?
Indeed. It is troublesome. When one focuses upon it, it seems to fracture the doorway itself. I suppose in order to gain access, one would have to be able to magically force the pieces of the door together in their mind in order to pass beyond.
Well, that brings up a question then. What is Cateus the supposed god of? Because a
Oh,
cathedral
nihilism.
I
pops
can
up.
answer that.
Just,
I can answer that.
Nihilism and destruction.
Like the lame flavor of nihilism.
The bad side of the coin.
Gur's head is under
So
the
is there
table
anything else you want to...
Yep.
because
Gur?
he's looking around and he's trying to figure out because he heard this guy say he was a snake guy, but he's got legs.
Correct.
And so Gur pops his head up. He says, "If you're a snake, how come you don't have a snake tail?"
He leans down to you. My little furry friend. Not all of us have tails. Some of us have legs and are only blooded like snakes. And as he hisses a little bit at the very end, a forked tongue comes out and wiggles at you.
Gur's eyes go big, and then he sticks his own tongue out
He
and
smiles.
wiggles it.
See, we can all be more than people expect.
Can you make my tongue like yours?
You would not enjoy it. I'm afraid not. It would not be appropriate, and your friends would not appreciate it.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
What happened?
Usually
Can I
it
meet
is
one of
seemed
your
as a
friends with a
punishment, little furry one. I'm sorry?
Oh. Can I meet one of your friends with a tail?
The tail? Of course.
You've met.
At some point.
Okay.
Well, you've met tailed ones before, Gert. Back at the bathhouse in Nausha.
No,
Remember
they don't
the
have
place where
tails.
you went swimming?
No one ever has. None of them have tails.
Oh, okay.
Gur would have noticed.
Right. So.
Crap.
No, cutting of the tongue would be unpleasant, little furry one.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes. Anyway, back to the issue at hand. The lock is going to be a mental problem. One that I have been unable to solve.
All right, Matilda kind of looks over at Zoya. So, does that make any sense to you? Holding the lock together in your mind while you make it?
Maybe. I mean, I guess I could try.
Oh, what is that in the background?
That sounds like a
teapot.
pot of tea.
I guess I could try to do it. It'd probably be a little more complicated, but I could definitely try my best.
As this sounds like a magical problem, can I roll Arcana to see if I would be able to link, like, what's going on here with anything?
Without being closer to it and seeing it? No.
Not without more specifics, got it.
Right.
Oh, I'm right
Skeets,
here.
I'm sorry?
do you know if there were any unknown languages on the outside of the temple? Ones that you couldn't read?
No. There are not any inscriptions or runes on the outside of the temple.
I see.
Only the holy symbol, Theus. And he will grab a napkin, and he will show you the napkin after he draws on it. It looks like this.
I was gonna have you draw it. Oh, okay. That's way more complicated than you could draw. Okay.
That'll be
That's
in
some
our
Warhammer nonsense.
that'll
Can
be in
someone
like, the
put that-
journal, right?
I'm
Can
sorry?
someone put that into? Can someone put that into Discord chat, please? I'm
Doing
having
it.
a computer problem. Okay, I'm having computer problems.
All good.
Oh, that's ominous.
For in the future, that'll just be in the journal, right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Cool.
You'll see that in the handouts now.
Cool. I see.
Is there anything else that I can assist with?
No. Actually, if you have any local news, current stuff, things that are happening within the town,
Of course.
that might be.
The Oliviers are taking power over Grindvik. They have supplanted the mayor and his wife.
Huh.
We
I will
get
put
that
their
big-
names in chat for you here.
Thank you.
You know these people at all, Matilda?
Out of character, I've misplaced Matilda's backstory document.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Matthias,
How dare us, Val.
Martine and Sakina Olivier. And I'm going to just send these directly to Matilda so that she can talk eloquently about them. So here you go, Matilda. These are the Oliviers.
Oh.
Also, Gur has been doing Gur things again.
Well,
I was gonna say, where's
One does.
Alphino?
As Gur produces it, he looks down at it. Oh, my dear boy, thank you. I know exactly where to use this.
Oh my god.
Gur gets a big happy grin on his face. He's like, if you like it, I have a couple more.
Thank you, my dear boy, but one per day is all that I can handle.
Oh my.
Oh, you must be really healthy. I sneeze a lot.
He smiles. I tried to be.
My goodness.
What is this guy having? An affair once per day?
Erroneous is dying laughing and trying not to fall off the chair.
Alright. I want to roll a history check just to see how much I remember about the Oliviers.
Of course. Jack Squat.
I don't know who these people
You know
are.
the
They're
name?
Probably
And
not.
you've seen them.
Do you want my inspiration, Matilda?
No.
No?
No, because Matilda, keep in mind, Matilda's an athlete. She's
Right,
she's a
that's-
jock. She spent most of her time in those circles. If these people were not involved in those circles, she doesn't care who they are.
Right, that's what I was asking.
Right, no, she has no idea who these people are other than they're like, muckety
Hoity-toity.
fancy people.
She's just now starting to accept it about taking notes. She's learning.
Right.
Right. Well, if there is nothing else, my lady, gentlemen, ladies,
Where's this fedora?
I must let you, after all, I have, and he brandishes a silken red handkerchief, a delivery to make. He bows deeply, and with a flourish of his hair that swirls behind him, swashes his swaggering self away, tossing a silver coin to the waitress as he passes off into the night.
Erroneous
I've seen a
drunkenly
lot of-
looks at it. Sorry, go for it.
I was gonna say, I've seen a lot of buckled swashes in my day, but he was definitely swashing buckles.
I mean, I might be drunk enough. Smash.
Kier, I'm so proud of you.
What? What did I do?
You didn't run away.
What? What was I supposed to? I could still run.
Kier, no, think about it. Swashbuckler. You have been running
Yeah,
from
no,
anybody who
I
looks
had the
vaguely
panic
like you belong on
response.
the ocean.
I did have the panic response, but then he showed the badge.
You're
Did you
getting
have a
better.
panic response for everything?
It's kind of his
Listen,
default,
you.
yes.
What? Takes again.
I
Game
think I-
recognized game.
I think I already got eviscerated enough by Gert today. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, you should have heard her when we were bloody in class. She wouldn't yell at you. She would just act the most disappointed grandmother that you could ever have, and people would make themselves feel bad. Like, it would have been better if she yelled at you.
Was that before or after she pulled the temporal torture bit?
Let's see. Why it starts counting off on a finger. There was 1, 3. No, 2. Wait, what about the people who actually got erased from existence?
I'm sorry, what?
And with that
He just looked at
question,
you.
with the question of, wait a second, what? We're going to end for tonight. And we'll come back next week to find the Friday Night Lights in Grindavik.